Maybe you're killing someone. Maybe I'm killing you. Maybe you're killing me. Maybe we all pretend to be the heroes on the good side. But what if we're the villains on the other? Holy moly, what is happening? Holy moly, that is not good. There we go. That was weird. I fixed it, gang. I fixed it.
Chose not to because I didn't believe in it.
Hold up. This is way too quiet. I can't hear shit.
I've been asked to talk about this a lot, but I always chose not to because...
Hold up. My iPad is on. Hold up. We're setting this up. We're gonna be reacting to theories from Write It Out. The first one is no! We already watched this!
I've been asked to talk about this a lot, but
We're gonna be first reacting to a theory called, hello! We're gonna first be reacting to a theory called Does Afma actually have a sister? Which I didn't even know this theory existed. But apparently some people have theorized she had a sister. So we're gonna see, is this theory true or no?
I've been asked to talk about this a lot, but I always chose not to because I didn't believe in it. But the whole point of making theories is to put the pieces together and form some sort of connection.
Well, that's true.
So I'm going to try and throw everything I know in the trash, and we're going to dive deep into this idea and hopefully start a discussion. Hello Internet, welcome to Afna Theory. Today I'm going to talk about a popular theory and hopefully try and make it make sense.
I didn't even know this theory existed, so it was not popular enough for me to know about it.
The idea of Afna having a sister. If you're at all familiar with this, then you probably just had some goosebumps because this debate had a lot of drama surrounding it, which is one of the reasons why I stayed away from this because it kind of got a little messy, which is why we're only going to focus on the facts and not disrespect anyone. We're better than that, come on. The idea of this theory first came out because back in season 5 and season 6 of mystreet, we were finally given information on Afna's dad and what kind of man he was, and he wasn't great.
Is this because he said, what right does it give you to care about one of your children and not the other? I thought that was about Ian. Y'all thought that was about Alpha having a secret sister? What?
We already kind of had an idea, thanks to Savannah always bad-mouthing him. Yeah, you tell him, girl. But we would later find out that the whole events of When Angels Fall were technically his fault. He had a hand to play in all of this, and regardless if he realized it was all wrong towards the end, he still manipulated and conspired against the whole world on its downfall, along with the distribution of selling forever potions to bad people and doing experiments on actual children. But worst of all, he would cheat on his hot Latino wife! Who would do such a thing?
Who would do that, bro? If you got a hot Latino wife, you would not cheat on her. Well, if you have a wife in general, you would not cheat on her. But a hot Latino one? Oh, you're cooked. You're cooked in the brain. Not only are you cheating on a hot Latino wife, but she also makes fire food, and you gotta kill. Nah.
Zach was first properly introduced in the finale of Season 4, The Emerald Secret. He meets up with Garte, Derek, and Michael at the lodge. He establishes that he has already gone through with the divorce process, and apparently he is still seeing Afnao. Not for long though, because in Season 5 Starlight, episode 33, Derek reveals that he and Garte got into a fight with Michael, Zach, and a woman by the name of Elizabeth. Michael opened a portal to another realm, but Derek and Garte were able to turn the tables, and Zach would be lost in another time. We're not sure for how long he was gone for, but in Phoenix Drop High, specifically episode 2 of A Wolf's Tale, Sylvana is seen arguing with Zach over the phone, saying that he's not allowed to see her because he just up and disappeared. But why? We're hearing everything from a different perspective, so let's go back in time and see what that conversation was like before. But real quick, you should probably subscribe first. Before When Angels Fall had its first episode, we got a couple of short teasers to help us fill in the gap.
Oh, wait, there was short teasers? I didn't know about this, actually.
Set up for the next season, and also give us some extra context that was heavily needed. The first teaser we got focused heavily...
I'm too young to know about this. I was 7 years ago? When did this come out? 2 months ago? Motherfucker. I was breakdancer or something. I don't know. Wait, what is? I was 7, bro. I was 7. My brain was not developed for this shit.
On Ian, showing him before, during, and after the events of mystreet Season 4, The Emerald Secret, with him getting in.
Wait. Did you see? I don't know if this video is still up, but am I the only one who remembers vividly? Like there was this one theory animatic where like Ian's mom, like not Aaron. What the fuck am I saying? Afmal. There we go. Not Aaron. Aaron's dad left Ian's mom. Yes, this was animatic, right? And after that happened, Ian's mom she hung herself, and it was like shown in the animatic, and then it was one of those animation trends, and then that part came where it's like, and then Ian was like, like when the characters were in the middle and they were like doing like poses with emotions, yeah, that, and then Ian was crying, right, and then he met Afma. And then he became happy. And then they showed season 4. And then they showed him dead. Bro. I don't know what... I remember this animatic vividly. Like, it was ingrained in my brain because of how graphic, like, Ian's mom's death was. Like, you could see the rope around her neck in the chair. I don't remember what age I was. I probably was way too young. I was like, oh, damn. Ian's like, I remember, I don't even know why, like, but in the animatic, I remember the mom having brown hair and having like a blue strand. I don't know why I remember that.
Instructions from the demon warlock stealing his book of knowledge and then being saved at the end because he's considered still useful. The second teaser instead gives us something different. We knew this mysterious man would be our next villain, and now we know that not only is Ian working for him, but he is going to also be a villain for our main cast. Ian is now more important than ever before. So please.
Sag mal, Eon.
Oh my goodness,
doch aus
leave me
Stadion zu
alone, Eon. Ads.
Aber was nützt das alles, wenn es nicht auch bei mir zu Hause ankommt?
Well, that is
perfekt
true.
zusammenarbeitet.
If you have a lot of things and it cannot get to your home, that's
damit
stupid.
neue Energie
It's on
funktioniert.
us? No, I don't trust you.
Für wen ist eigentlich das Internet?
Why are you here?
Für die ganzen Creator? Die Techie?
Keep that in mind. But teaser 2 focused on Zack and the fallout he had with his family. At first glance, this is very strange. I mean, I'm glad we got this context, but how is this supposed to help? I mean, what clues are even here? It's especially weird because Zack isn't painted as a villain or evil like Michael or Ian was.
I mean, Zack was an asshole for cheating on his wife, bro. We're not gonna get into the whole asshole thing. Then he abandoned Afma, right? Bro, with how everything was implied, especially with how Zack said that boy was a monster when that whole how could you love one chap but not the other thing. My brain. My only question is, what was bro doing when he was like we know he was doing the whole potion thing, but what else was bro doing during the time he was he abandoned Afma? There you go.
Complete tonal shift. And then obviously teaser 3 would take place moments before
Wait.
But we knew this mysterious man would be our next villain, and now we know that not only is Ian working for him, but he is going to also be a villain for our main cast. Ian is now more important than ever before, so please keep that in mind. But teaser 2 focused on...
Wait! Look! Is this not this is literally reminding me of Lucinda with like the orange and stuff, like trailer. There's Lucinda, and then the other one we saw Zane.
And the fallout he had with his family. At first glance, this is very strange. I mean, I'm glad we got this context, but how is this supposed to help? I mean, what clues are even here? It's especially weird because Zack isn't painted as a villain or evil like Michael or Ian was. It's a complete tonal shift. And then obviously teaser 3 would take...
Look, Zane! This is literally Zane with the gray and the blue. Like, am I crazy?
Placed moments before the first episode of When Angels Fall. All of these don't seem to connect, but they're all still very important. So let's take a deeper look. The teaser opens in with Afma.
Did anyone understand what Zane was doing as a relic? Because I sure as hell didn't. He turned her eye like blue for a second, and that's it. I didn't get what bro did.
Being probably the age of like 5 or below, maybe. She is woken up by her parents arguing in the living room.
Weren't those thumbnails? Weren't those on the thumbnails for the actual season 6 too? I think I remember those. Ew. I mean, we could look later after.
He sees Zach throwing a phone out the window, and Silvana claims that she knows about the cheating. I want to point out the specific wording here. I know about your lies. You can't hide this other woman, this other child.
Yeah. When I saw that team, I was like, damn, this man's an asshole.
I know about your lies, Zach! Can't hide this other woman! This
other child!
They don't talk more about it, and Zach doesn't try to light through this or anything. He
was quiet the whole time. I'm like, bitch, speak up! You ain't talking for shit! And then I was like, also, like, at the same time, what excuse could you possibly give? You don't have an excuse, because cheating, there's no excuse.
just accepts this and grabs his stuff and leaves. Okay, mystery solved then, right? Why would Zach let this slide? Wouldn't he try and deny this? If this was a misunderstanding...
if you were accused of cheating, right? You would obviously want to deny it. But if it's true, one, you either deny it and lie, or two, you accept that they know and just, like, take accountability.
Then he should try and fight back and explain himself. Granted, he can't fight because Silvana is already tired of how he's been treating her. Maybe he just thought it would be best to walk away now since, well, he's only caused her trouble. Right before Zach leaves, he holds out the forever...
This scene scared me, bro. When I first watched this scene, I was like, what are you doing? Are you drugging up? I was like, are you gonna drug your own daughter? That was my thought. And then I was like, no, he wouldn't do that. He didn't.
Michael, even though this is what he's been working towards, he can't bring himself to do it. He does not give Aphmau the forever potion. This shows what kind of character he is. He's not supposed to be this monster. There's more layers to him. Even though
there is always layers to a character. If there's not, your character sucks, bro.
We've heard is that he's a huge jerk. There's more to him, more that we don't understand. And this will come
just back like real people. If a person does not have layers to them, they're not a person. They're a robot or some shit. Every character needs to have layers. That's why I strive for my characters. If for example, if we take like Kernan, for example, if you just look at him from a perspective from Alyssa, every perspective changes depending on the character. If we go over to Alyssa's perspective, she sees him as a cold, heartless demon who has no emotions and cares only for himself, right? But if we change the perspective to one of his acquaintances, is what I can... That's the best word I can describe them as. Then they would remember the time... There was a time. I'm not gonna explain that because that's spoilers. But there was a time where he was not completely selfish. He's always been selfish, but not completely. There was a time. I mean, what? Who said that?
Later, so please keep this in mind. Fast forward in the timeline, in episode 34 of Season 5 Starlight, Aphmau has turned into a werewolf and Silvana comes clean. She finally tells Aphmau about her father. Zach is a werewolf. Wow, such a big deal, I know. No, I'm kidding. This is important, I promise.
Bro, I remember when the one, what was it called? Everything Wrong with Season 6. There we go. Everything Wrong with Season 6. Before that, I remember that Jason said that he was not going to confirm or deny anything. There you go.
He says that she felt a calling. Keep that in mind for later too. It's here that Silvana opens up and admits that before Aphmau was even born, Zach had cheated. And Silvana didn't know or believe it till a woman called her about it and showed her proof. We're not sure of what proof she saw or what woman contacted her. The only woman we know that was close to Zach was Elizabeth. But from what we know of her, she wouldn't bother doing something like this.
I saw some people theorizing that this was Ian's mom. Back in the heydays, right? Way back before even I think season 6 came out. I saw some theories that people were saying that this was Ian's mom, which is diabolical. What do you mean?
Cared about the plan and everything else that came after. Our first real showcase of her character is episode 19 of
I get her being Caitlin's mom, right? But Ian,
Elizabeth is so giddy knowing how perfect everything is lining up to be. Everyone is together where the celestial cannon is located. It's like fate. She also states that she owes everything to Michael and she trusts him. She admits she wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. When she finally meets Zach face to face, she calls him darling. I don't think it was meant to be in any sort of...
Isn't that Caitlin's mom, which would be Caitlin, Ian, and Af were blood related? Yeah. I saw some people being like, yeah, they're actually all related. I'm like, so Caitlin is Afma's half-sister and Afma is Ian's half-sister. My brain! Imagine now they're pulling Kwai Chin. They're like, Kwai Chin is also her kid. And now Kwai Chin is Afma's half-sister. Oh, that would be more diabolical. That's the most diabolical of diabolical things.
Romantic sense? I think it's just them talking and being playful because they're partners. Maybe, which sounds more likely, she would do this because she wanted Zach to only focus on the mission and not his family. I think that would make a little bit of sense. It is also here that we have our first mention of the kid. Zach is asking where is the kid, which
they literally only call it it's like there we go. They only call the kid. We don't know even who the kid is. So bro, imagine they just bring
Elizabeth replies that he's being restricted.
Oh, that'd be a horrible family tree. Imagine being related to Jean. Ew!
In a warehouse. For some reason, whenever the kid, aka Ian, is mentioned, it's always in this way. It's a mystery. It's vague. We obviously know that it's Ian now, thanks to the teaser trailers that came out way after. But no, yeah, let's continue anyways. In season 6, episode 10, Zach is furious that Michael allowed Ian to kill.
Yeah, this is what I was... Why? Why would you bring back... Why would you bring back the trauma?
Now, Michael then responds with, what does it matter?
I was in the middle of saying something and then I got flashbang with trauma.
You were so willing to put Ian in harm's way. I just assumed you felt the same way about your own daughter. Zach refuses this notion, claiming it's different, but Michael lets it out. What like allows you to value the life of one of your children over the other?
Fair enough. Imagine not caring about one kid but caring about the other. I mean, also fair enough. Because imagine your kid was a psycho who wanted to date his half-sister. Fuck no! That kid is this soul!
Both matter or they don't. You made your choice with Ian. Zach snaps back, claiming that Ian was a monster. Here's the full clip in case you want to listen.
You were so willing to put Ian in harm's way. I just assumed you felt the same way about your daughter.
That's not the same!
What allows you to value the life of one of your children over the other? Either they both matter or they don't. You made your choice with Ian.
Guys, you wanna know something cool? I have a poster for Faded Memories. There we go, for Faded Memories. I forgot the season for a second. For Faded Memories. I have a poster up there. And I can see Aaron and Afma on it. And the photos and the mystreet thing written on it. It's great. I love my poster. I love my mystreet merch.
That kid was a monster.
It's so weird watching
also,
this.
I bought this poster from Amazon. Because fun fact, if you go on Amazon, you can still find some Afma merch that has to do with their series. I remember there was like a... If I'm not mistaken, there's still like a diaries or something. Wait, let's go on Amazon real quick, gang. Let's go on Amazon. No, not my Pinterest. Not my Pinterest. Not my Pinterest. You can't see my Pinterest. Oh, hi, Blah. Hi, how are you today? How are you today, Blah? Hi, doing good? Amazon. I need merch. Amazon. No, not the picture. Here all. Wow, I just live in Germany. I'm not even logged in, so y'all don't even see it. Ignore my search history. Hold on. Mystreet Afmao merch. Oh no, those are sticker packs. That's Rumi. Why is Rumi here? I Hold on, we need to just write, I think... Don't tell me they removed it. There it is! There was more posters. Like, this is the Diaries one. There was one for My Street. There was, like, all, like, different seasons of My Street on Amazon as well. I think they are not... they're definitely not available anymore. Diaries, wow. This is the poster. There was more posters, but yeah, there's all sold out. What? That?
We've been saying the kid this whole time, and finally we have the context. Zach is a werewolf. Michael is talking about the life of Zach's children and going as far as telling Zach that he was never able to sense how useful his offspring were. That he had such a longing for greatness.
You were never able to sense how useful your offspring were. He had such a longing
like that if I didn't have my stream merch.
and he valued his heritage above
I
everything.
have a sun drop necklace on from a security breach, and then I have like a other half for Moondrop, but that's Mimi's. I don't have that.
He needed a leader.
You and I both know that he was born that way.
I mean, what else is there to talk about, right? However, that's
But
not the case.
Mimi doesn't know that yet. Don't tell her that yet. Don't tell her that yet. I have it technically, but I'm saying I don't have it because it's not mine because I don't own it. It's a gift for her. Don't tell her that. I know she's not watching this stream. Don't tell her that.
From what we know of Zach, this isn't exactly in his character, right? Especially with Zach's change of heart that happens later in the show. Zach is an awful person. Yes, it's constantly pointed out by Michael, Sylvana, Elizabeth, and Derek, but whenever he had the chance to do something truly evil, he didn't take it. He never stepped past that line. It's just like Derek...
What?
Hold him. He's a pawn, and Zach doesn't deny that.
By Derek for a second, I was like, what? Derek? This dude right here? He was not a good father. Get this motherfucker! He was not the worst, but he was also not the best father. He was, but he was not a good father to Ian or Afmeo. Let's be honest. What's My Street, child? You're here. You don't know what My Street is, child. I pray for you. Oh no, I'm joking. My Street is a series from, I can't believe I'm saying this. It started in, wait, when did My Street start, gang? Hold up, I need to look this up. My Street. When did it start? It started 10 years ago. Gang, we're old. We're old as shit, bro. What the fuck? We're old. It started 10 years ago. Started watching, I think, around 2016, 2017. And then I watched all the way to season 6. I watched in chronological order. Ew, I'm old. You're unk. Hamster, you're unk. We're all unk over here. But basically, My Street, I started watching in 2017 when season 4 was getting released. I can't believe I'm saying when season 4 was released. I can't believe I'm so old. I remember when that shit was released in 2017. 2017 was almost 10 years ago. I'm so old. I started watching around season 4. I went back and I watched Phoenix Drop High season 1, 2. Then I watched, what the fuck seasons came after that? I remember watching FUC. What were the other names? I remember I watched all the seasons, right? I watched Afma's year. I watched all of My Street in chronological order. I'm a psycho, yes. Well, I'm a psycho for one reason. Why, you wanna know why I said I'm a psycho? Because one time I watched an entirety of a season in 1 week. You wanna know how I did that? It was summer break. I was at home. And I had nothing else to do. And I would watch My Street 24/7. And the only time, like, I would wake up super early and go to sleep at like 4 in the morning. And then wake up super early again. And like go stay up real fucking late. Like a psycho. I was 7 when this shit came out. Yeah. And I that's how I managed to watch a whole last season in I think a week or less. I'm a psycho. Don't mess with me.
Then what's going on? Is there a
7.
sibling or not?
Hamster, you're almost an adult. I don't think even I was born yet when My Street came out. Hold up. We're gonna get back to that shit really quickly. It came out in 2016. Wait, no. I know it did not come out in 2016. That was Phoenix Drop. Phoenix Drop came out in 2016. When did My Street actually start? Cause I know they didn't upload it in chronological order. So, where was the season where they all moved in? Cause I know it did not start. That is not in chronological order. Where is the incomplete order? Yes. Not in chronological. I'm gonna lose my mind. No, not the anniversary. I have not watched that yet. Oh, that's cute. I'm not gonna watch that right now. Zayn is the best character? We know. Oh, motherfucker. What's the season called where they all move in? I forgot. Oh, Phoenix Drop. Where is it? Not FCC. Oh, wait. I saw it. Here. Oh, 2015 the series started. There we go. Gang, we finally found the year. I feel old.
Women! I am interrupting.
Women? What?
I've been asked to talk about this.
What? Oh my goodness, where were we? 2015. I love the anniversary episode. Watch it. I'm gonna watch it soon. Love.
Zach had cheated, and Sylvana
No, hold up.
kid.
Where were we at?
Value the life of one. Have the context. Zach is a werewolf. Michael.
We know this.
From what we know of Zach, this is to do something
Where
4
we
years
at?
ago in an now.
What?
Especially with Zach's change of heart that happens later in the show. Zach is
We
an
know.
awful person.
We know
yes,
that he changes
it's
his
constantly
heart
pointed
later
out
on.
by Michael, Sylvana, Elizabeth, and Derek. But whenever he had the chance to do something truly evil, he didn't take it. He never
Hey, got a
stepped past that
message.
line. It's just like Derek told him. He's a pawn, and Zach doesn't deny that. Then what's going on? Is there a
My
sibling
group
or
chat
not?
is still doing, talking about our project. I forgot we still have to do that stupid, thing. We did interviews in Belgium, and basically, now we have to edit that, and the audio is fucking terrible, brother! Like, I cannot tell you, the background noise was louder than our voices, and we were all like, next time we do an interview in a different country, we're miking up, bitch. What the fuck do you mean the background noise is so much louder than us?
Surprisingly, we actually do have the answer. The answer was stated in a live stream, a YouTube comment, and a video 8 years later that this whole thing was a red herring. Well, surprisingly, we actually do have the answer. The answer was stated in a live stream, a YouTube comment, and a video 8 years later that this
8 years later? What the fuck do you mean 8 years later? 4 years ago? Oh, shit. My dad visits our Minecraft server and tries to fix everything. Also, Zach isn't... Wait, what? What? He isn't? What? That was a red herring from MS that we didn't have the time to resolve. What? He's not Ian's dad? Then who the fuck is his dad?
whole thing was a
I'm
red
so
herring.
confused.
4 years ago in
I'm
an
so
AFMAL SMP
confused.
video featuring Zach, AFMAL leaves a comment that
Guys,
says,
I'm so confused. Motherfucker, who is your other child then? Who is your other child? If it's not Ian, who is it?
Zach isn't Ian's dad. That was a red herring from MS.
What do you mean? I'm gonna... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Avmel! Jessica, I'm gonna use your real name. What do you mean Zach is not Ian's dad? Explain that shit to me. I'm so confused.
That we didn't have time to resolve. And about a year ago, the cast were doing a rewatch of My Street, and Michaela Laws, the voice actress of Sylvana,
Oh my goodness. Guys, did you
Now
know
leaves a comment that
Sylvana's
says,
voice
"Zach
actor
isn't
is,
Ian's dad."
Ayana's voice actor in Yandere
that was a red
Simulator?
herring from MS that we didn't
Also,
have time to resolve.
she's a VTuber now.
And
Sylvana,
about a year ago,
like,
the cast were
voice
doing a
actor for
rewatch of
Sylvana
My Street, and
is a VTuber now. This is her VTuber thing, like VTuber model. I'm dying.
Kayla Laws, the voice actress of Sylvana,
Yeah,
tells everyone that
she-
Ian is not
she-
related to Aphmau. Zach just didn't care enough to explain and just left. Michaela Laws also says that Zach actually didn't
Kayla
cheat on Sylvana.
Laws.
During
That's
Emerald
the name.
Secret development, we were actually told to record certain scenes, and one of them was Zach and Sylvana screaming at each other before Zach decides to finally leave. And Jess and I were talking about like what happened. It wasn't that Zach cheated. He didn't cheat. It was the insinuation that he didn't give a shit about Sylvana enough to explain what was happening. Jess and I talk about is Ian's not his child. We've always established this even in the recent goings of the role plays. He helped take care of
so
Ian.
he didn't cheat? I'm so... my brain! My brain! He didn't cheat. But the dialogue's... My brain! My brain, it's fried. I need brain banana.
Because he just didn't give a shit about Sylvana. Sylvana doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and Zach's not telling her.
But here's the thing. Sylvana stated in Starlight that a woman showed her proof.
Your father and I, we never married. We were going to, but then, before you were born, I discovered that he had cheated on me.
Yeah, he cheated on you. This was in the series, and now you're telling me that he did it? And now you're telling me he's not Ian?
Child from another woman, and I didn't know about it until she called me and showed me proof.
She literally said she showed me proof. Guys, my brain! My brain. So Aphmau's saying, hey, Ian is not Zach's child. The voice actor is saying Zach did not cheat on Sylvana and just didn't give a shit to explain it. So dialogue! What?
What's this? This should be an open and shut case, right? And what is this about Aphmau saying that she felt a calling? She had a calling and wanted to be turned into a werewolf. What if I said there was still more to the story? And the reason for that is because of a certain video that came out on the Aphmau Diaries channel.
Alright, you know what? I'm leaving this one in. Is Ian Aphmau's brother? I'm not gonna say anything, but this would imply that.
It's so weird that Mr. Jason didn't answer that question. Why did he leave it vague? I honestly can't fathom why he would just choose not to say anything, especially with all the drama that came from it. He obviously says that this would imply that, meaning that Ian is not, so why not just say it? Well, it's because of what he says next. Quote, but the story isn't over, and you might even say that we don't have the full picture yet.
I mean, he did say that. He did say that. He did say that in this video. He was like, we didn't have the full picture yet. I just assume... Wait!
But the story
I need the next season, motherfucker. Give me the next season so I know. Give me it so I know.
isn't over. And you might even say we don't have the full picture yet.
The fact that he is still keeping this open, to some extent, tells us everything we need to know. There truly might be another, but not in the way that we think. Even though Michaela Laws stated that Zach didn't actually cheat, there's gotta be more to the story. After all, Sylvana mentioned that a woman showed her proof and confronted her about it. And Michael did say some very strange things when he was talking about Zach's children. So let's start putting...
Guys, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Aphmau saying Zach didn't cheat on Aphmau's mom. Michaela Laws, the voice actor for Sylvana, he didn't cheat, and Ian is not his child. My brain.
pieces together. But first, I think we should see the definition of what a red herring is supposed to be.
What is a red herring?
Sieh
It's
dir
an
an.
ad, bitch.
Das will ich haben.
Ring that bell, quiet, not a chance. Turn this love
Google, get your ass out of here. Samsung. Oh, nice. Stupid snow cucumber. That's nice. With the logo there. I'm so confused. I am confusion, brother.
Oh wow, would you look at that?
Which
A red
is, what? A red air herring, which is turned by the smoke. What?
herring means a clue or a piece of information that is or is intended to be misleading or distracting. Now, I was
Oh, wait, are they pulling a red herring on us this for years now? Which, if that's true, you gotta be kidding me.
ready to come in here and say that this Ian twist was always meant to be misleading and nothing more. It was just meant to be shock factor and a trick. But wait, when you think about it, that doesn't make any sense. Why bother tricking us, especially if it wasn't meant to go anywhere? You don't leave the sword on the table if you never intend for your character to use it. This red herring was meant to divert our attention elsewhere and give us a fake answer. And if what Mr. Jason says is true, then that means that we all have overlooked certain details. Let's go back to that conversation.
What did we overlook? What could we possibly overlooked?
Zach had with Michael. An important detail to this conversation is how Michael talks about Zach's children. Michael refers to Ian by his name, but calls Aphmau Zach's daughter.
You were so willing to put Ian in harm's way. I just assumed you felt the same way about your daughter.
I think it's also important to note that Michael doesn't know about Aphmau being one of Irene's broken pieces. Not yet, at least. So when he talks about Zach's offspring being useful, it's strange and can be interpreted in a different way. He could just be egging Zach on. After all, he does point out how Zach doesn't care about the life of his children, that he values the life of one child over the other. Either they both matter or they don't. Then Michael's
But that doesn't make sense, that line, if Zach did not cheat and have another child. That line would not make sense at all. That does not make sense.
says that Zach made the choice with Ian.
What allows you to value the life of one of your children over the other? Either they both matter or they don't. You made your choice with Ian.
These have to be two different contexts. Talking about two other kids and then bringing in Ian as part of the argument because nobody cared for
Hold up. I need to collect my thoughts. Give me 2 seconds. Those 2 seconds are over.
Granted, Michael does say right after this that he balanced it out, obviously meaning one dies, the other has to die. Aphmau is dead, so Ian is dead.
Either they both matter or they don't. You made your choice with Ian, and I just balanced it out.
But I'm trying to form a connection right now, so we're gonna ignore that. Because we have to remember, we don't have the full picture yet. This context is different, yes, but maybe the idea is important. The idea of valuing a life of one child over the other. Michael also says, quote, "You were never able to sense how useful your offspring were," end quote. Ian isn't related in any way, so why would he say so outright? That's really strange. See what I mean about the idea of being important? We obviously could just say that Michael didn't know, or maybe he's playing more mind games, but I don't think that's likely. Michael knew a lot of things, so it'd be weird to say that
Michael knew a lot of things. It'd be unlikely if he didn't know. He literally knew how the Irene existed, how the Ultima existed. Motherfucker was a genius. It'd be so unlikely for him to not know.
he just didn't know. He knew everything, especially when it came to the mission. Like when Derek gave himself up, Michael knew immediately that the Ultima curse had passed on to Aaron. So
We know this. We know that he knew. So he's a genius, bro. He's an evil genius. And it'd be so unlikely if he didn't.
he isn't dumb. Granted, he didn't know that Aphmau was a part of Irene's
Yeah,
soul,
that is
but
different, bro. That is so different because A, she was not a part of the mission. Like, mostly it was Aaron. And he didn't, like, Zach never gave her the potion. So he never thought of her, like, being, like, ooh, power stuff, right? And also, thing with Aphmau is that, my brain, I'm trying to, like, properly word this. She was not, like, gonna be a relic like Aaron was. In her family and stuff like that, yes, she was tied to this is so hard to explain. Ah.
I don't think that was relevant to the mission. Ian, however, was very involved and very important every step of the way, so he had to know that he wasn't related to Zach. Our next big question that we have is obviously, if Zach didn't cheat, wouldn't Sylvana know about the child to begin with? I don't want to make weird guesses and say that their first child was a miscarriage, or got lost in a Walmart, or Zach had a child before Sylvana, because I feel
That would have been diabolical.
like that's something that would have been mentioned by now if that was the case. Going in that direction is also just a bit fanfiction-y, so I'd rather not say stuff like that unless we have proper evidence. There's really not that much more information here, but let's try and move on and find more connections. A major one being that they look similar, down to the very clothes that they wear. This clearly shows that these two characters are intertwined in more ways than we
I
think.
just thought this character was, you know how there's what's it called? Like when you see this Aphmau was like a time paradox of this Aphmau. That's what I thought, but it could be someone completely different.
And as it was mentioned before, Aphmau felt a calling. We could all assume that it was just Irene trying to warn Aphmau in some way, shape, or form.
Oh my goodness, the Elsa 2 movie was brother. Oh, that just reminded me of the Elsa movie where Elsa was being called by
But why would that involve Aphmau being a werewolf? Unless it was connected to our mysterious wolf girl, who was shown to be wearing a wolf mask. There's also an Aphmau SMP video where Aphmau dons those darker clothes, further cementing that they are connected in some way. Speaking of that, one thing we were all confused about was how this mysterious wolf girl would save the world, if that is what's being shown.
I thought she was like an alternate timeline Aphmau, or maybe character from Diaries. Like, you know, like Aphmau did, like the Aphmau from Diaries did have like 2 children, right? We know one of them got sacrificed to be a relic, right? I don't remember what happened with the other. Maybe this could be the other one, but I don't remember.
The way that she's facing the comet head on. Well, if this mysterious wolf girl is a sibling in some way, then that perfectly explains it all. They're both pieces of Irene's broken soul, which I want to talk about real quick. I intend to make a whole video about this later, so expect that real soon, but MCD Aphmau takes on the role of Irene, and now she looks after all.
This is the other child. Oh my goodness.
Friend explains it all. They're both pieces of Irene's broken soul, which I want to talk about real quick. I intend to make a whole video about this later, so expect that real soon, but MCD Aphmau takes on the role of Irene, and now
there we go. This. Wait, hold up. It was not letting me zoom. This kid. My thought was either the person with the short hair was either a time paradox Aphmau, or it's this girly pop right here.
Looks after all of her friends who reincarnate. MCD Aphmau is obviously a piece of Irene's original soul, so where are the other 2? Well, she might just be looking after them since they ended up in the same realm. That explains why she's only looking after the mystreet universe, because Aphmau and her sister both have inherited the piece of Irene. I really like this idea, but obviously it has
Irene, what is this?
a lot of holes. We know that Aphmau Irene is only looking after this world because of Eren and her friends, but if we squint real hard, this does give more of a reason on why she would be its protector, if you even want to call her the protector of the mystreet universe. I mean, she let Aphmau die so easily, but chose to try and protect Eren? Kind of a jerk move. She didn't even know that Alina would come back to revive her, so she was just like, nah, she could die. So what else is there? Well, here's an idea that I've been thinking about a lot. We know that—
Fair enough, bro. When I basically watched a summary of Minecraft Diaries, because brother, I'm not gonna watch over 1,000 videos. One season I'm pretty sure has 500 episodes. I'm not that insane. That would take me 1 billion years. Fuck no.
there might be some time shenanigans, right? We've already seen one character before using this power, so who's to say another might be—
One season having 5 episodes. No, you got me fucked up. And then it having multiple no.
able to, especially in a world of forever potions and demon warlocks. I might even suggest that our mysterious wolf girl might have tampered with time and made it so that she was forgotten about. It's a really crazy idea, but as it's been mentioned before, we don't have the full picture, so really anything's game.
Is like really obsessed with like not with the anime, with the manga. They really like the manga. They really like it. And yeah, it's up their alley. But they sometimes my best friend, I forgot what that motherfucker was called, but she always it's a different friend who's not obsessed with mystreet, with One Piece. There you go, with One Piece. she always pull out that one picture. What's that from? I don't remember the character's name, but with like the light purple skin and with the nose that looks like a knife. That person, and I'm just like, why are you showing me this? She one time asked me smash or pass this character. I'm like, fuck no. She's like, I'd smash him. I'm like, bleh! It's like, he murdered people, but he smashed. I'm like, he doesn't even have pretty privileged girly pop. What do you see in him? I mean, it's also the same person who said smash to Bugs Bunny. So I'm not gonna even.
We kind of just have to use everything to try to fill in the gaps in some way. Because, here's the sad part about this theory, it just doesn't make sense. And that really sucks, because it's interesting and there are bits and pieces that could fit, but we don't have enough evidence or connections. I was able to connect a few puzzle pieces.
This shit is more confusing than my brain cells. Because, what do you mean Afmau said Zach is not, like, Ian's dad? Now, the voice actor for Sylvana saying that she talked with Afmau, and Afmau said that he is also not, he never cheated on Sylvana, and this shit is more confusing.
But not enough. It's especially weird how this will be the first time that we see Afmau have a sibling. As far as we're aware, every realm has these canon events. Yes, I'm using that term, I know. For example, Aaron and Afmau dating or have dated or simply feeling something for each other.
Oh my goodness, Mermaid Tales.
Afmau. So no.
I started watching Mermaid Tales just because Hamster was like, wow, I love this shit. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see because you like My Street. So Mermaid Tales has to be good. It was good. It was very good.
It was Nashmiros or whatever the heck names of the story.
Only criticism I have recently, I don't get why they were on that one island. I don't get it. Like the one island with like the hermit crabs and the land crabs. Like I get the whole Zane arc thing, right? But we did not have to stay that long on that island, bro. We did not. We really did not.
Was Zane being evil or just a menace to society? Caitlyn and Lawrence and everyone being friends with Afmau, Aaron being a cursed soul to some extent. These are our canon events, and we don't stray from these ideas. And of course, one of those ideas is Afmau being an only child. I'm not saying that
Wait, why are the captions just called Afmau Apple? Afmau
can't break those norms, especially since we do know of an Afmau who never had an Aaron. Void Paradox. So it is possible for things to change, but we just haven't.
Void Paradox. I watched Void Paradox peak. You should definitely check it out if you like different universes going and that being hello. Like Lawrence from Diaries was there. There you go. Diaries was there. A random dude who was not in any series was there. Afmau in this season, I don't remember if she was called Afmau, right? But she got infected by the void. You can see it right here, the void thing. And we saw her.
Seen it yet?
Hold up.
I'm really.
She got like a void thing. Like she got from like a void thing where the void would take her over. I think that was the only time we actually saw anything with the void taking over a person. That was really cool. I love that in Void Paradox. I was like, damn! And also with that one dude like going through a portal and then accidentally creating another clone of himself. Bro, that was also so cool, bro. That was sick.
Interested to see how you all feel about.
I thought my hamsterverse was confusing, especially considering that to understand backstories of all my SCs, you have to go through all the other playlists of their separate universes and stuff. Yeah, no, in actuality, I kind of based multiverse thing off Irene Afmau thing. That is cool.
This idea. And if you have any information, then please tell me. I'd love to make a part 2 on this and try and figure this out, because that's what being a theorist is all about. I know some ideas might sound dumb or lack evidence, but we should be open to ideas and try to solve things together, because you truly never know what might be possible. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.
Brother, that was so confusing. I lost 1 billion brain cells. Let's move on. I'm not sponsoring you guys.
Women! I am interacting with women. I did it. Look, there's a woman on the screen. Hi.
Hello.
That caught me off guard.
So we both thought it would be fun if we looked at comments and we were like, hey, you're wrong. We're gonna look at some comments and we're gonna just talk about them, and hopefully we can start another conversation and just start theorizing.
Hamster, you should interact with ladies more.
It's gonna get close to the final season of My Street once Mermaid Tales is over, obviously. So we gotta start preparing. Get your textbooks out. We gotta start figuring this out.
Get the color pens, get the highlighters, get the whiteboard.
Please get the whiteboard.
Get the red tape and
Get
everything.
up the whiteboard.
All this is gonna come
up the whiteboard for the My Street.
From your comment section, from your TikTok. Of course, I will put everything in the description below. But the first thing that I want to talk about, McCrackers.main says, oh my god, I got this, okay. I don't think the wolf girl in the newest trailer is an Aphmau variant. She was running, it was way more high-pitched than Jessica's voice, so I do think it's likely Alina Cummins' universe. Like how she did in my
Oh, yeah, I was saying this earlier.
wish to save Aphmau and Aaron, and I know she's
This girly, I was saying this earlier.
technically dead, but I feel like there is a possibility that it is her, and if it's not, it's probably...
Speaking of women, this... Oh, wait, hold on. We need to go to that one episode in season 4 where Lucinda turned British. We need to get that up. Wait. Hold on. I need to troll you real quickly. Hold on. I need to troll you. Hold on. Where is it? Whew. Where is season 4? Where is season 4? Scars. No, this is season 5. Where's season 4? This is season 4. Wait, no. What is happening? No, hold on. We're gonna write season 4. Season 4. Is this it?
Well, get some rest for now, Kim. Maybe Aphmau and I will take you for a...
Hold up, where is it? Is it when Michi was disguised? Cause...
Aphmau, try not to think of that. We've already done...
This is it! You hear that voice?
all we can.
Plus, you can't search for it out there starving and cold.
Aphmau, try not to think of that.
Aphmau. Bro, I legitimately think this is a different voice actor in that part. I don't think that's the same voice actor at all. And if it is, the voice actor was sick that
with
day.
women. I did it. We're gonna look at some.
Get the color pen.
McCrackers.main says, "Oh my god, I got this. Okay, I don't think the wolf."
Her accent was way worse in some parts, and her voice pitch just does not sound the same. I literally think that was a different voice actor.
Like how she did in My Wish to save Aphmau and Aaron, and I know she's
God.
technically dead, but I feel like there is a possibility that it is her, and if it's not, it's probably a new character, or might be completely wrong, and it's Void Paradox with short hair. What do you think about that? Because a lot of people like to say that it is Void Paradox or an Aphmau variant.
Void Paradox, I have mixed feelings about that. It could, but it's unlikely. Void Paradox left off with Aphmau and the two, I don't remember if the lesbians went in the universe with her or not, or if one of the lesbians just stayed back. I don't remember that, but I do remember in Void Paradox when it ended. Basically, they were stuck in between dimension, right? And that we never found out where they went, so it could be them. Unlikely though. I don't think that it is them.
I did talk about briefly both possibilities, but I wasn't too positive about it. So what do you think?
Trying to identify the wolf girl has been so hard for me, because there have been so many variables. Who could she be? Could it be another Aphmau timeline variant? Could it be Void Paradox? Could it be...
I know, that's why I said you could watch my stream. I know, hamster, I know. Hold up, I have this right here, which is garbage. Why do I have garbage on my... I'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. Wait, y'all are clean. Never mind, y'all are clean. We're going together. We're going together. Holy moly, how am I holding an iPad and crash? Don't question me. I almost dropped my iPad. Hold up, we're gonna get an apple. This apple is red as hell. An apple's more red than an apple. Apple? This is like a dark academia red. Like, we're talking red, like a red, dark red. Cutely flies. Oh, yeah. Oh, if you've not watched Void Paradox, I highly suggest it. It's peak. It's very good, and it's not long. I think there was only like 8 or 9 episodes. It was very good. I'm so sad they ended it where they did, because I think it would have turned out so good if they made it a full-on, like, its own thing.
Alina could be something completely different. One thing that was actually pointed out, I was actually on James Brown Jr.'s stream, and he had just watched Her Wish, and he made this connection, because I mentioned the frosted tips in her hair, like the white ends, that was like throwing me off.
I think I watched like 1 episode of Void. Bro, you should watch the whole thing. It's peak. Yes, Aphma does technically have a kid in that one. But, bro, with everything, bro, especially how it ended, like, when it ends, it's like, you feel like there's a cliffhanger. But it's good. It's very good. I highly suggest you should, like, check it out.
I can't connect that to any character whatsoever. But he did mention, like, in a lot of animes, shows, and you know how much Jess loves to connect her animes and Final Fantasy. Overuse of magic eventually, like, drains the color out of your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Can somewhat agree, like, oh, this could be Alina time jumping so much that it is using so much of her own power.
I didn't think about that, yeah. I remember, I forgot who it was. I think it was specifically like Zornwolf on the Aphmau Reddit. They talked about how the reason why the character possibly cuts their hair.
It's not hers. That's what I can tell you. It's not hers. Also, Eren doesn't exist in this universe, I'm pretty sure. Lawrence does. I don't think Garth does. There's 2 lesbians who are smart as hell scientists, bro. I love the lesbians. They were so funny. And they were also so cute.
It's because of the anime trope of when, you know, the women stepping up, so she has to cut her hair off with a sword or something like that. Obviously, it's like, oh, that's a trope. There's no way they would do it. But yeah, the white tips, I totally forgot about it. I blanked on it because, like, for me, it felt more like a stylistic approach rather than like a reason, rather than like an actual lore.
At this point, we know Jess. Small details in her videos, at this point,
oh, I love that episode. It was so nice.
Not there for no reason anymore.
Yeah, because the comic itself, too, is a reference to something, because it's called Zayd.
Hold up.
Small details in her videos,
when I
at
first
this point,
watched
they're
this,
not there for no reason.
I noticed this immediately. I was like, Garth, why do you have this necklace, huh? Huh?
Anymore.
Yeah, because the comet itself, too, is a reference to something, because it's called Zayd, which is a Final Fantasy reference, right?
Small details in her videos, at this point, they're not there for no reason anymore.
Yeah, because the comet itself, too, is a reference to something, because it's called Zayd, which is a...
Let me read, there you go. August 5th. There is no mistaking it. Zayd's path is clear. On April 28th, something, RS Zeeld will collide with the planet. Our physicists? What? Ah! We're cooked, gang. I cannot read.
But yeah, the white tips, I totally forgot about it. I blanked on it because, like, for me, it felt more like a stylistic approach rather than like a reason, rather than like an actual lore.
At this point, we know small details in her videos. At this point, they're not there for no reason anymore.
Yeah, because the comet itself, too, is a reference to something. It's called...
Hold up, there you go. We're gonna hear physics are calling it a planet killer. Oh, we're cooked. Nothing will escape its destruction. Not even our great city of Sita. Hola, son. Hola, my son was just born. Oh, it's a name! Hola, my son was just born, and I already know he will never grow into a man. Many have already left the academy. They see little use in continuing their research, given our new restraints on life. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I will not give up yet. We will not stop our studies on anima manipulation. Maybe someday we will find a way to protect our sun. 3 rotations. We have 15 years left. Damn.
Zaid, which is a Final Fantasy reference, right?
Right.
They might be onto something, huh? Wait, what is this one? Leona is actually Zane's daughter. Not only does she have the same hair color, but Zane could be a werewolf or Kiki has the wolf DNA.
What? Is a werewolf? Like what?
Her veins. Wait. What am I missing something? I do remember the necklace. Minecraft Diaries has been resurfacing a lot because people are connecting that to Mermaid Tales. Is that what they're talking about?
I think that one is just purely a Minecraft Diaries theory because I've answered that before. I thought it was actually like so because people trying to say Zane must be
Minecraft Diaries. Zane was an evil as a ruler. He was also badass, bro. I loved bro, his scene on the throne with his voice, that was peak, bro. That was so peak. I think also that was when people started simping for Zane.
a werewolf if Leona came out as a werewolf or Kiki is part werewolf. I don't even know where people are getting that from. But the connection between that pendant and the one in Mermaid Tales, I don't see it. It could definitely have like some kind of power element to it, but not to the extent of
hatching. She was like dancing and fighting. It was so funny.
Whole baby out of it.
Magic is weird. I don't know how it works. I do think it is interesting how it does glow their colors, so I do think it is some kind of relic, and I do think maybe it does have ties, because obviously, if we are to connect it, because the one thing that always bothered me is whether or not this Aaron is special, because he's clearly fighting like 5 people at
Who is this, guys? I don't know.
once. Either that's due to his pirate training, or because he's actually some powerful individual, or is it just Aphmau? Because Aphmau is obviously special in the case of she might be.
Hello, human I love her eyes. I love all of their eyes, bro. All of their eyes always like make me happy.
Descendant of an Irene, she might just be more special because she can use the soul echo. We haven't seen Aaron tap into that yet. Honestly, I really hope he does. I really hope Zane gets to use it as well, because that'd be funny. But with the idea that Aaron has been important in every single universe, it's got to be something, right? I don't know. What do you think?
I do believe that pendant will hold some type of power. Aaron's statement saying like, "Oh, magic doesn't exist," even though he has
like, that doesn't exist.
A boat full of talking animals, looking like Noah's Ark.
Imagine you have like a talking animal and you don't believe in magic, bro. That is diabolical.
His statement saying that magic doesn't exist will come back to him, whether it's with the soul echo or that pendant. But it's hard to say what kind of power is going to come of it. But I definitely don't think it's there for nothing.
Do you also believe that it could be a relic from the olden times, or do you think it is like something to just hatch another egg, be another wolf creature of some kind? Maybe it is the mysterious wolf girl that we see. Maybe it came from them too.
You know what? Aphmau would be very happy if it hatched a baby. I mean, she was nesting in one of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't think it will hatch another baby. I will say not to the extent of the power of the soul egg.
Oh, this girly pop.
But definitely give them some type of boost or advantage to something that could be coming.
Wait a minute. Wait. I just realized. When in the newest episode, or at least the most recent
wait.
Some type of boost or advantage to something that could be coming.
Wait a minute. Wait. I just realized.
Am I the only one who originally liked this dude, but eventually got annoyed with him? Especially with the newest episode, I got like, bitch, what?
The newest episode, or at least the most recent episode at the time I was recording this, Aphmau wasn't affected by the siren's call, by the moon black tears. You think the necklace has something to do with it?
She didn't get affected because she's half like mermaid.
Well, no, because that affected Zane too.
I wish we knew how that worked specifically, because women sing and then everyone falls to their knees. I understand it, but like
no, I completely get that. Because thinking back, well, no, because they had already left the other port when everyone was, well, dying.
Yeah, and it does have a radius, supposedly, as far as we know. Caspian was obviously fine, but whether it's because he has some enchantment or maybe he has
was good. And then bro randomly disappeared. We don't even know where that motherfucker is.
some sort of necklace of his own.
Caspian is still kind of a mystery.
Who was this? Bro, I want to know who the circle person is.
mystery to me, though. Was that like whatever ring summoning circle thing that he was talking to? He was talking to that siren, or something completely different? Like, did he make some kind of deal, like Little Mermaid Ursula type?
I love Casper, fair enough.
It could be Lucinda, or it could be the new wolf.
One of my friends who doesn't even watch My Street, when I showed them art, they were like, who's that hot guy? I'm like, that's Casper. And they're like, smack. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know it's not.
Character that we see, we don't know if it's connected at all, but I can only assume because of the gooey black nature of the tears, it's got to be the same as the wolf people, because that's what we saw in One Last Time, right? We saw those two connected in the same trailer. Obviously then, where's Lucinda, right? She's got to be like the big bad of the season.
I feel like every single reaction video I've done, like, one of the first things you say is, where's Lucinda?
Where is she? Yeah. Is she too expensive?
She's
Lucinda's too hot to be.
specific. As to how Caspian is not affected by the moon black tears, maybe
she'd be too hot. People would die from hotness if she was here.
he's working for that siren, because obviously the siren is connected to the women. Once the women snapped out of that spell, she started freaking out. Maybe there's some type of protection on Caspian so he wouldn't be affected by it. But like, where the hell this siren came from, I just can't make that connection.
Questions.
Mermaid Tales is just an entire mystery to me.
By Racy, I think that's how you say their name. First theory, the origin of the celestial canon, it's too sci-fi for it to be ancient technology, so I think the canon is from a far future brought to the past for some unknown reason. That's interesting.
That is an interesting theory. Too sci-fi to be from back then. It was brought back from the future to then. But then also, But didn't that's hard.
Just for that. But that is interesting to think about.
See, my thing is with that the celestial canon was built during Hala's time.
Yeah, we know
that's
that.
interesting. No evidence for that. But that is interesting to think about.
See, my thing is with that the celestial.
I have no clue how to say that username. I'll just call him. What? You don't know how to say write it out. What? 10 until midnight, April 27th, 332 RS. Once more, Zayd lights up the night sky. So much closer than it was before. Oh, the meteor. Everyone left has devoted all their efforts into the celestial cannon, a device engineered to stop Zayd before it makes contact with the surface. Their efforts are in vain. There is no possible energy source that could power the device. They continued their construction despite the fact Mie and I have taken a different path. If we cannot stop Zayd's destruction, then we must find a way to outlast it, to survive it. We found what we were looking for. It's only a matter of time until we have a breakthrough. All we have to do was look into ourselves. This is it, I'm sure of it. 10 years left.
Canon was built during Hala's time.
Yeah. Hey, what if they came from the future and then to the past and then right back to the... Hey, that's a question. No? Okay.
Wait, what?
Because think about it. Remember when Jason said everything wrong to you, that it's not going to be the last time we see that control room. And I don't just mean in My Street. So maybe it did gonna time travel to some extent.
Like, why the heck did I see a dog walk into the living room and to my front door, but my only dog is asleep beside me? What? What in the off topic are you talking about, bro? Bro's house is haunted while we're talking about My Street theories. Bro, hey, at least you will know what before the ghost kills you. You watched some My Street theory related content, and that's the best way to die. That's the best thing to have before you die.
itself out of existence.
It exists in its own realm.
I mean, how the hell would you even... I feel confused.
That's how I feel all the time.
This is from the Reddit.
I think the wolf people from Mermaid Tale's recent episode are working to find all the pieces of Irene's broken soul to try and restore her. I think they get a feeling something happened to her during the events of season 6, because she died, and now they want to bring her back, or at least create a new Irene out of the broken pieces. So I think the broken pieces are different from Aphmau. So,
Wait, hold up. I need my Nutella breadsticks. Hold up. Guys, I need to get my Nutella breadsticks. You're coming with me. We're getting Nutella breadsticks. We're getting them together. Together, ever, yeah. A bready. If you get the joke, you're good. Hold up, I'm back. Oh my goodness, I'm back, guys. Ugh. If I go out, at least put me down. Well, I play Legends of Zelda. Oh, I almost dropped my Nutella sticks. Nutella, be ready. Bready. Get it? Bready, that's it. It literally says that on the box, bro. I'm not joking.
Hören, das Audible Original Hörspiel von Sebastian Fitzek und Annika Strauß bei Audible.
Red jokes and dad jokes. That's crazy, bro. Red jokes.
See, the problem is we don't know what the wolf people want. We don't know if they ever came back or if the first time seeing them. It's interesting, but why would they be looking for Aaron? They obviously want to kill Aaron. What I originally thought the wolf people were was that they're correcting the universe to some extent, right? Maybe, because why else would they want to kill Aaron? Aaron has to die in every universe. We've been over this.
That was mentioned like in my...
Why would they be looking for Aaron? They obviously want to kill Aaron. What I originally thought the wolf people were...
Oh, this! Also... They were here in this universe, and the void was slowly getting closer and closer. That's why
they're correct.
That's why they had to move universes. Oh, this dude, by the way, when he went to another universe, right? He accidentally made a clone of himself. That was a child, and Aphmau that's her kid.
Universe to some extent, right? Maybe, because why else would they want to kill Aaron? Aaron has to die in every universe. We've been over this.
That was mentioned like in my last reaction video that the wolf people want to kill Aaron because they held up that flyer let her alive. And I pointed out, I'm just like, oh, but that's the flyer from the Marines. They want him dead or alive because he killed all those people in whatever that place was, Azure Bay. But these wolf people, obviously they saw this flyer looking for the same exact person, because obviously they don't speak, so they're just using the flyer to communicate, hey, I'm looking for this person too. As for their motives, if they actually want him dead,
that's like me saying I want Jessica to die in every universe just because she died in the original universe. What if Jessica was not a bully? That'd be crazy.
I'm sure they would be doing a little bit more to achieve that than just walking around with a flyer like, hey, where's this guy?
We have to think. Okay, do you believe that a lot of people on the Reddit were talking about it, and I briefly mentioned it in my video as well, and that's why I tried connecting it to other theories and stuff. Yeah, there's an ornament on the clock in the new teaser trailer for Faded Memories. Do you think that looks like the wolf people?
Oh, wait.
In my video as well, and that's why I tried connecting it to other theories and stuff. Yeah, there's an...
Wait. This does look like a wolf. Like, these are the eyes. This is the little fluff thing wolves have. This is the nose. Wait!
Ornament on the clock in the new teaser trailer for Faded Memories. Do you think that looks like the wolf people mask? Do you think that could belong to them?
Squint your eyes hard enough. it kind of looks like it. Or, no, just take out my contacts. I'm just like, oh, that kind of looks... I'd say it definitely looks very similar. I wouldn't say it's too far of a stretch. It could just be the pattern of the clock that they chose.
In that case, then, what would they achieve to find Aaron? They would probably find the Soul Echo, right? Okay, cool. What would they do with the Soul Echo? Exactly.
That's the thing with the Soul Echo.
Oh my goodness, this scene when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is so pretty.
It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what it's doing. Soul Echo does not equal Realmbreaker. They're not traveling through
Get glasses.
realms at all, but this one might sound far-fetched, but like maybe bonding Aphmau's soul with someone else's soul from another realm. The first time she used the Soul Echo, she kind of looked a lot like Lady Bish. Or when they were dancing in that castle, it's like, oh, the first time she used the Soul Echo, she kind of looked a lot like Lady Bish.
This is Lady Bish.
Or when they were dancing in that castle, it's like, oh, she used the Soul Echo. Suddenly she knows how to dance. I'm thinking mystreet. Or Aphmau was dancing. She knew how to dance then. Now she suddenly knows how to dance.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think how that would fit in with One Last Time. With Out of the Box,
One time, I saw someone comment, I have no arms or legs. I'm like, how did you write this comment? I was like so confused, guys. How do people without arms or legs write comments?
Videos like these, we have to sit down and think, how would this finish the story? Because one thing that it's meant to
that
be...
That must be a hella good ass forehead, bro. Your forehead must be a miracle helping you write a comment. I'm sorry.
That one last time. That's it. That's the ending. There's so many things they have to like introduce, like this void beast monster comments, end of the world, or maybe it's the void. There's still another Aphmau out there. There's these now wolf people with the wolf mask, who, or maybe they're the same people. We still don't know. What are their motives? What's with the clock? There's so much that we have to figure out, and so much we have to try to tie together for it to be a satisfying ending. And I think one thing...
My theory is, I told this hamster before, but in the glow of faded memories, you remember in season 5, when Aphmau was able to heal Aaron's scars? Yeah, I've told Hamster this theory before. My thought process was, wait, that light kind of looks like her magic. What if in Faded Memories she slowly heals his memories back? Like, I'm genius, I know!
You have to remember is that it's going to end mystreet, but it's going to open the doors for other series. So, in that aspect, because I mentioned before in your video as well, Irene is gone. She's been gone. MCD, it's over. It's been over. What do wolf people want to resurrect her? Absolutely not. The clock is purple, but other than the fact that it is the color purple, there's no signification for that. There are like the 3 gears in the center where people are like, no, 3 souls, 3 gears. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I don't think they go too much into that with the foreshadowing and for like the metaphors and similes and all that stuff. But what I do think is that it's important. Where am I going with this? Where am I going with this? Brain, try to connect the dots. Ultimately, I think we need to figure out what's going to come next rather than let's bring stuff from the past and try to connect it. That stuff is over. I think like, maybe you're on to something, but I don't think it's going to be broken pieces.
The whole thing about trying to bring Irene back, I feel like I don't know where people would really get that from, because I get like with the anniversary videos, it's
wait, this was the anniversary video? I gotta watch that.
Like a running theme. Find the 3 pieces of my broken soul, whatever she comes back. But to connect that with Mermaid Tales, where Irene doesn't seem to be a very big, prominent figure, what would they even want with Irene?
Yeah, I'm also trying to think back of like the last time we got introduced to a new mysterious character. They weren't hostile at all, right? Our last mysterious character was in...
We rewatched season 4. She basically was a wolf who got turned into a human. I forgot her name. But yeah, I remember her lore now.
Season 4? Other than like, I guess Michael. We knew Michael was sus. That's a different story. We don't know anything about these wolf people other than like they're cast in shadow. I think they're keeping it vague on purpose. They might not be evil.
It could be. They could honestly be incredibly helpful. We won't really know until we actually find out more details about these wolf people rather than just like, hey, these wolf people exist and these women are going missing.
Hey, it's like me saying, hey, demons exist. Look at this. I'm not giving any context.
It's like, thanks for the information, Lawrence.
Oh my god. It'd be so
thanks for the information, Lawrence.
Funny by the time we upload this and all of a sudden there's a new episode that just makes all of our theories dumb. I guess we'll go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we can figure things out as time goes on. Hopefully the next 2 episodes of Mermaid Tales and mystreet will be amazing.
Absolutely. So excited for it.
Anything you want to say before we end this?
I love seeing this fandom in shambles.
Of course you do. That's why you're in jail. Alright then, well, with that, we'll go and end the video. Goodbye.
What is this? What is this? No. Ja.
Die Spannung steigt, weil sie...
We're watching it.
Guys!
Hello, Aphmau. Oh, nice. I still see us driving in your car down the highway on my street. Or, 2, 3. I still so small, walked up down and up the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself. I need to shut up.
No! My friends!
That was...
that faster car killed them!
My friends!
Oh no!
I knew it! I knew that was words!
They're all gone! I'm so sorry! Huh? What the... What's going on? No way.
I forgot how to like faster go.
Make it to heaven?
I'm gonna be honest.
What's going on?
Even though I listened to it a bajillion times.
Hi! Why are you looking at me?
Irene Dimension? Yo! What are you doing here? Wait, did they they used the animation with different characters? You know, like how there's games where they're like Roblox games where they use animation. You can do that with Minecraft characters. As well. I'm pretty sure. And since Minecraft characters are always blocky, it's very easy to reuse them for already pre-made animation. I can tell they are reusing the animation right now. Like 2 seconds in, already pressed the car reference. That ain't Irene. That is
What the heck? You are the one.
Why are his wings so small? I thought they would make them bigger now since this is, you know, okay.
Ooh, you said a curse?
Silence! What are?
My name is Aphmau. My friends died and now I'm here.
It's like interesting.
Stupid! Excuse me, but I'm not the one trying to look threatening with the world's tiniest wings.
Tiniest wings. I mean, he does have small wings. He does. Wait.
Your friends died. So, if you want them back, bring me 3 pieces.
Don't you have them right there in your hand?
What? No! You have to find them. This is just showing you what they look like.
Okay, tiny wings. Yeah, what the... Oh, that thing again.
Hello, hands.
Not again.
There you go.
Wait,
now I got the
where am
breaststick
I?
open.
Why is it so dark? Huh? What the? Aphmau-senpai, what are you doing in the van, silly?
I don't think that's Aphmau.
Casey! Caitlin! You're alive! Casey?
She's not even dressed the same as she was this morning.
Huh?
Hello, ladies. We're moving in next door, and hey, Aphmau, nice.
Lawrence, you. Whoa, I mean, hey, Aphmau. Move aside.
Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Dante.
Oh,
wait, Lawrence.
hey,
Lawrence! We've not seen you in a bajillion years. You're alive.
AB.
Guys, something is wrong with Aphmau.
Wait a minute. Wait, that's so... Hey, get back here!
Hey, wait!
What is she doing? 676767.
No! No!
And...
She's doing some kind of ritual?
Oh, get back here! Huh?
Kill me.
What in the...
Kawaii-chan?
What? This isn't me! I haven't even set up my room! That's weird, okay, but I gotta find that soul! Excuse me!
I got her. She isn't going anywhere. Good luck getting past us.
Okay, I'm just gonna look out the window right here.
Whoa!
Go around.
Got past you! Made it!
How did she do that?
How did she do what? Jump through a window?
Whoa, hey, over there. Hi.
Aaron, stop her!
Aaron, Aaron, stop her. We are definitely being urgent. Aaron, stop.
This isn't our Af.
Wait, you know that? Hey, there it is! And
what the?
oh, great, not again. No, wait! I don't want to go. I gotta. Huh? Whoa! This is a beach house now?
Love paradise.
Aw, my friends would love this place. If they were still alive, that is. Huh?
I thought you were on the beach with everyone. Did you change out of your swimsuit?
Wait a minute. You're not my Zane, are you?
Look, I knew you were hiding something, but I didn't think you'd go crazy about not being able to swim.
Okay, you are a different Zane, because my Zane would absolutely be yelling at me right now about how I didn't do something.
Huh?
Especially learn how to swim, you
She's
know?
from another place. She's not our Athma.
What? Lucinda? But she looks just like ours.
I don't like this. She reeks of dark magic.
Wait. I'm just trying to bring my friends back to life, okay? Don't point that at me, okay?
Whoa, Lucinda! I don't know what's going on, but we don't shoot magic at our friends.
Zane, stand aside.
Thanks, Zane. I gotta go. Bye! Out the window again. I don't think.
What is the trend with her breaking windows? It's almost as bad as Garth breaking doors.
I've never seen that though, but sorry, gotta get out of here. Sorry. Hi, bye. Sorry, excuse me.
Hi, bye.
Okay. Alright. What the? Caitlin, Casey, you there? I gotta just move.
Hey! It's her again.
Bye.
Hey, watch it, Athma.
Hey, I
We
found all
got
the pieces
the
that I
first
needed.
Irene
Nice.
shit.
Sorry, gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Give it up. You don't belong here. She's been touched by evil.
Yes, I belong here. I'm trying to bring my friends back to life, and no one's gonna stop me from doing that, okay?
That doesn't sound like something an evil person would say.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Athma SMP era. You know?
What? They're not gonna know that, you dumb bitch.
2020, call Athma SMP. Wait, what are you guys into?
Oh, we just got into Nekoatsume.
What?
Oh my goodness, this is old.
Oh my gosh, you guys are from then.
You mean, oh my Irene.
Oh, you guys really are from, what the? Okay, this is happening. Alright, take me, leave me alone.
Why didn't Lucinda attack that hand, bro?
What happened? Oh, you.
You must not break their reality.
Look, I got a piece of the puzzle you were looking for. See?
Did you hear what I just said?
I did, but just so I know that you said it, can you repeat it again one more time? A little bit? Huh? What the? Huh? There you go. You're welcome.
Do not break their reality.
But
bitch, what
know what
else?
happens
What are
to
you
them.
gonna do? Nuke me? Who's gonna get your pizzas now, bitch? You idiot.
couldn't that make their lives better? Prevent all the pain and suffering that they're gonna go through eventually, you know? I kinda have the ability to see that. Wow, kinda mean. Oh, I really wish Tiny...
Wait. Season 4?
Stop doing that. Wait, did we just...
Season 4! Kill me.
The whole season? This is actually kinda cold. Ugh. Okay. Alright, I just gotta go. Alright, so this is my street, right? But I don't know everything about it. But I do
You don't know everything about your own series? Athma, who are you?
know enough to know that this is the place where something bad happens, I think.
You think? You think something's bad gonna happen?
Huh.
It's season
Should go back and
4.
watch it.
What do you mean?
Wait,
You think?
if that's the case, then the piece must be here.
Oh, where did they go?
I have no idea, but we have to find them. Zane, Lucinda, Af, where is she?
There she is.
Hola.
What?
I've watched this already, so I'm just observing your reaction. You're observing me like I'm an animal.
Hey.
There you are. Wait, what happened? Lucinda put a spell on you and left with her insane.
Guys.
What happened? Where is my baby brother?
Where is your baby brother? Your baby brother is I just finished watching the other movie. You don't want to know where he is. The movie I suggested to you, Hamster, that one. It has to do with something with season 4. I'm not gonna say what, but Gareth, something with your baby brother is gonna.
Don't forget reality. Oh no.
Banana.
Sweater. Where is it?
Look, I'm fine.
I have successfully modded my copy of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now I have no clue where anything is. You know what my response is? Just smash your head against the game. Maybe you'll get something.
Not the apple.
No, don't actually do that.
I think you're looking for. Huh?
Here.
Oh, that's adorable. That's fucking adorable.
At least keep you warm for a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Talzit gegen Sodbrennen. Ein Wirkstoff. Doppelte Leistung.
The animation is cute,
Hilft schnell und schützt Magen- und Speiseröhre.
Okay, what am I supposed to do with
Auch
this?
als Liquid.
What am I supposed
Zu
to do
Risiken
with
und
this?
Nebenwirkungen lesen Sie die Packungsbeilage und fragen Sie Ihre Ärztin, Ihren Arzt oder in Ihrer Apotheke.
Amazon Prime, we might.
The others.
It must remain as planned.
What the? Oh. I know where they are. Follow me. I gotta lose them. I know what's up here.
Wait, why are you running?
Okay, they don't have the same type of inventory that I do. So,
Just
I
hold
should be
up.
able to lose them here. There we go, and... Okay. Okay.
Wait, where'd she...
Oh.
Wait, how'd she get all the way up there?
Alright. I hope I'm doing the right thing here.
Brother! Brother, where are you?
Zane? Zane, I'm coming!
Garth, don't!
This is exactly how it goes in season 4.
Brother!
Except Garth is not like brother. In season 4, it's actually brother. In now, he's like brother, wait, I'm coming, wait, I'm gonna help you, wait.
All right.
Like
so I think
he
this is where
just
the bad thing
died.
happens. But I don't remember exactly what it is, and why can't I remember it? Wait a minute. I might be able to stop this. I can stop everything in the cabin. Okay.
Just need a new gun.
Over here and... Oh. Okay. That creep, seriously. Ugh. It's taking...
I only watched the He's Dead But He's Still Here movie. If you know, you know. It gives so much more context to certain things that we did not get context to. Yes, it has to do with mystreet season 4. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now?
You!
Why aren't your eyes green?
I know who you are, Ian!
How did you...
There you go!
How did you break the spell?
I didn't.
Then why are you here?
To do what I should have done a long
Nuke
time
his
ago.
ass!
Huh?
Or beat him up.
Get off! Why are you comically strong?
Everyone wants to do this to you!
Comedically strong?
What? Never! My boyfriend!
Wait, your boyfriend?
Wait, Aaron, keep her away! I've got this!
Stop! If I hear about her, you'll let me go! You can't break the curse without me!
No, wait!
Wait, alright. I don't want to see Av hurt.
Wait a minute. You're right.
Good girl.
Ew! Nuke this motherfucker. Nuke him. I see in your inventory you have a rocket launcher. Nuke his ass!
Yes. Good girl me.
Yes!
What?
I did it! Huh, that solved your problem.
And he's dead. Everyone celebrate. Everyone.
Ooh, a shard. Perfect. Huh?
No!
Huh?
What did you do? What's happening to her?
No, wait. I thought I was helping. I'm sorry. Okay, just trust me.
Come on, Sadie, just paid it.
I saved you guys way more pain than you can imagine, okay? Please?
You also killed them. You also killed Aphmau. And not Zane, not Garth. Garth chill. Garth's emo.
Trust me on this, okay? And you're welcome to slap again. And I gotta go, I guess. See you guys later. Live a happy life, I hope.
Live a happy life. Bitch, you killed the hat yourself.
Jeez.
Roll the credits.
Could do like a nicer landing.
Bro, hold up. He's still here. He's dead. He's dead. But he's still here. This movie. You see what this movie did? You can just see by some fan things down here. This movie. I'm getting flashbacks.
For the girl who's running your errands for your tiny wings.
Like, rewatching it. I already watched it, but
I really don't appreciate a giant hand coming to get me suddenly. I can control it, maybe?
I'm gonna watch that eventually. You need to watch that. It gives so much more insight into the emeralds. That what they do to them. Like what the emeralds actually do. Like the forever potions do.
Wow, that is so way too soon. Also, I found another shard you're looking.
Also, it's a very depressing ending.
For C.
Perfect. One more left, and his soul can complete.
What? Whose soul are you talking about again?
Don't worry about it.
Boy, are you trying to get a girlfriend or something? Because owning her soul is like a super major big.
It's super toxic, like a boy. Be serious. If you want a girlfriend, just be like a gentleman and don't be like toxic and try to own her soul like Tom did in the Star vs. The Forces of Evil show. He tried to get her soul bound to him, and even though they were exes at the Blood Moon Ball, but he failed. Like you're giving him right now.
Red flag. Honestly, jeez, dude, desperate.
Desperate.
Owning a girl's soul is really weird, creepy, and controlling. Like I said, red flag. She has to give you her soul if she wants to. Jeez.
Do I look like a good person who...
No. You do look purple. You do look purple.
Valid point. Alright. Sorry. I try to see all the good in people.
Hello.
Even if they're evil, but you know. Oh. Maybe you can change?
I'm the last piece. Now!
Wait a minute. Wait! Oh. What the
hell?
Huh?
Oh my goodness, season 5. Blaze, run! You're about to get killed!
Wait, it's been years.
Why is she back now of all times?
Wait, things still happen?
Move out of the way.
Seriously, why am I being teleported to all these crazy times? This shouldn't have happened if I fixed it before.
Doesn't matter. My ass is dead.
Your ass has been dead since season 4 because of this bit.
I can't stop what's gonna happen here without doing something drastic, okay?
Hey! You!
Uh-oh.
Get out of here!
Bitch, get your helicopter ass out of here, Blaze. Run now. Yeah,
no!
Run!
Not doing that!
Why are you following me throughout my life,
woman?
Funny. Ath could say the same thing about you.
Okay, wait. You're gonna need to stop here.
No! You're not my Ath.
Forgive me for this, okay?
Shut up!
What?
Okay.
Aaron, I should have told you to run as well. Aaron!
Hey, there we go.
No, what did you do?
Just trust me, I'm saving the world again. And I'm taking this.
I was 4 years old. This is mystreet. Like, we're currently doing like a mystreet type of reaction. We're not reacting to her SMP thing. This is her 10-year anniversary for mystreet video. That's why I'm reacting to it.
And
today the topic is mystreet.
I missed! Darn it! Try one more time. Hold still. And
oh, yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Wait, hold up. Wait. What happened with Blaze?
And take that.
I told you to run.
I missed. Darn it! Try one more time. Hold still. And
no.
There we go.
Well,
plan averted.
Well, he deserved it. You know what? No, you deserve that shit.
Hey.
You! How dare you!
Michael, shut your dumb ass up.
And believe you would do something like.
Shut your dumb ass up. At least he still stood for her to throw the sword at him. Kablam, kaboom.
Doing this for the universe. Save him!
Yeah!
Yep. Save the world.
Yeah.
Right. Oh boy. Hey! Maybe you could just be like a little more gentle this time, you know? That'd be
Teach your little sister math or school shit or mystreet shit.
Ugh.
We're back in the Irene dimension. Why are you in the Irene dimension? I just realized that. Why are you here, motherfucker? Where's Irene?
Finally. You have done well.
Oh, and you were gonna give me my friends?
Irene, my girly pop! Yes, Irene, I love her. Irene. If you do not like Irene, I'm gonna nuke you. Irene is my favorite character. Hey, Irene, best character ever.
I have been waiting for this
Ian
day.
has negative brain cells.
Now is not our time.
What the?
No! What are you doing?
Ian, guys, literally, he got like, Aaron was just like, you dumb bitch. When Ian died, I was streaming yes.
Huh?
No! It didn't sound like a miss.
Wait, that was... Can we stop doing this?
Probier unsere vielen leckeren Frühlingsspecials.
Oh my goodness.
Freshly made
Wait. Also, hold up, guys. I need to ask y'all this. We earlier went to Amazon for this trip, right? Did you know, VidCon, Afmel, Irene, costume display. Where is it? Here it is! They actually made, at VidCon, they made an Irene cosplay. They made it. They actually made it. And they, Jessica, this was at her VidCon. This was literally at her VidCon. Yeah, he does. Gasp. Gimme. They also had Aaron. Hold up. Aaron. I know there was an Aaron and Irene one. Where the fuck is the Aaron one? There it is. They were there. Look at how good they look. Ooh. I need them. Hold up, we're gonna go here. Look at this. Look at the detailing. Oh, ignore that. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Look! That was at Afma/Jessica's VidCon, bro. That was peak.
Cool of you.
Oh my fucking god, it's so cute. It is. I love them so much.
That's a weird thing for a god
to
say.
Gimme a fine masterpiece. Yeah, It was at the Meow, where Jessica/Afma was selling her Meows and stuff at VidCon, and she had those displayed, and people were taking pictures and were like, what? Like, I literally, when I saw that, I was like, ah!
Wake up! Please, there's cake!
Huh?
Oh my goodness! They were revived! The faster car! It's dead!
Finally!
That woke me right up!
Oh, of course Aaron would know.
One day so bad. Bro, same.
You okay, F?
No. I was in this dream. And we all lived on this neighborhood together, and then I was in a moving truck, and Casey, you kidnapped a guy, and then it was snowing, and I saw Ian, and I slapped you so much. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Ian.
Anyway, there was a demon? Aaron, Emerald Secret.
Wait, what?
I think she's crazy.
I think she's crazy.
Is it the book you've been reading?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
Oh my god! I need this book. Bro, if Aphmau made everything that happened in My Street into a book, I think that shit would sell out less than a minute. Like you know how the Shadowmark was sold out in like less than I think a minute? Yeah, that's gonna happen with if there's a My Street like everything that happened in My Street like book. And that's what it's gonna happen.
Oh.
We have VidCon Aphmau outfits for
Well, it
40K.
sounds like a cool book, but can we finish setting up the picnic already? I'm starving.
Yeah, I'll help.
Me
Come
and the
on.
mice were saying.
I'll get some more flowers!
Hey, at
We'll
least,
set up in the road.
guys, at least I have my Irene figurine over there from Aphmau's merge that was limited time. You cannot get that anymore. I have that, and bro, it's peak, bro. It's so nice.
Looks like I've been reading this for 10 years at this
Oh
point.
my goodness! If you're gonna create
And it
that,
still keeps going.
I'm gonna buy so many. You're gonna become a
Thank you
millionaire.
guys for being with me on
All
it.
right, who's ready for smoothies, huh?
We love.
We can get some, what the Hey guys, Aphmau here, and 10 years ago today, a series called My Street was released on my channel, and today we celebrate its 10-year anniversary. Along with Minecraft Diaries, another series
I will
that
pay
lives on
you.
my channel. These two series
Wait, you were gonna pay them $100? You said you were only gonna pay me $70 for the Irene necklace. Unbelievable! Okay, no, I'm joking.
Been on YouTube for 10 years, and both are home to characters you all know and love on the Aphmau SMP today. I wanted to give a quick update on the new My Street season, as well as the current season of Mermaid Tales going on the Diaries channel. So if you guys aren't aware, Mermaid Tales Season 2 is currently airing on the Diaries channel, and it is very mature, so check that out there. But it's airing on the channel, and I want to finish that before we jump into the new My Street season. Don't kill me, but I want to make sure that everything is wrapped up and has enough time to breathe to give things the proper ending. You have all been with me for so long, and truly this is one of the moments where I want to take things a little bit slower and not rush things.
Give me this figurine.
Like I have
No.
before in the past, okay? With that being said, My Street is going to air a period of time after Mermaid Tales ends.
Oh my goodness, guys. I just realized something. The Mermaid Tales finale is almost here. Like, I think there's only a couple episodes left and it's done. Then we're gonna have My Street! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys!
I want to thank you all for your patience, your support, your devotion, and your understanding for this entire time.
I haven't watched
Not
her in
just
a
to everyone
month.
who's been a long-time supporter of me, but my new ones too.
Okay,
Thank you
like
all
Jessica's
so much
like
for being
normal.
here. I can't believe it's been 10
She's
years.
shown her
That's
face a lot, so that's a surprise.
Thank you guys again, and take care. And
She's
also,
shown her face a lot, especially
At the end of this
during like My Street merchandise. Like she was like selling it. Oh my gosh, y'all remember when she was selling Wolf? Bro, I wanted that plushie so bad. I still want it.
message
I still
here,
want Wolf.
you'll see a little treat. Just a
You
little
know what
something
time
for
it
you
is.
guys. So hope
Oh,
you enjoy.
reaction of my
Again,
season.
thank you for watching.
Yes! Oh, this is the trailer. I already watched this trailer.
You're one of the three pieces of her broken soul? Fine.
No,
If you
me,
want to...
Hamster's talking to me because Hamster and I have done collaborations before for My Street, so I'm assuming she's talking to me.
Play God. Let me kill you.
They redid this animation. This animation looked so different.
Each one of them is now part of me.
Bro, the fighting is so much better. My friend Levi. Me!
Kill me, and they all die.
The one streaming?
You stand alone, Aaron.
Me!
As you always will.
Oh, I love how they redid this fight.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Whee. My Street Faded Memories. Do you still remember me? I know this is gonna come up.
La Mia Familia. Pizzabrötchen mit cremiger Füllung. Außen knusprig, innen fluffig. Perfekt zum Snacken und Teilen. La Mia Familia. Nur von Dr. Oetker.
I'm traumatized. That was disgusting. Ew. Horrible.
It is mystreet's 10-year anniversary.
Oh, that was horrible, guys. Oh, why was the pizza like that? I never talked to you before, and I said my friend Levi saw it.
Aphmau has just posted her anniversary video, but sadly, in this video, it was announced that Faded Memories has now been delayed. Episodes will now be pushed back and only released when Mermaid Tales reaches its conclusion. This is extremely heartbreaking because we were told that One Last Time would be coming out in late 2025, but
now we're here in 2026.
A year later, it was pushed back to now have an extra season, to give it more time and to focus on making it perfect. In the meantime, we would get Faded Memories, and it was scheduled to come out in the fall of 2025, with One Last Time following right after around 2026. But now we don't have an exact date anymore. We just need to wait for Mermaid Tales to finish. For most of us, yeah, this is just heartbreaking, but I think—
Are you on a potato? No, I'm on a banana.
In all honesty, for me, I'm not that mad. I'd much rather than focus on finishing Mermaid Tales than having two roleplays releasing at the same time. And don't forget, the Aphmau team already has 2 channels.
Guys, have y'all watched this video yet?
I am a banana.
I feel it in my bones. I am a banana. I feel it in my bones. I am a banana. I feel no hope. The song was by Lazy, bro. Oh, that's why I love Lazy, bro. He's so funny. In that video, I gave credits to Lazy because Lazy was the one singing.
With One Last Time following right after around 2026.
So
but now we don't have an finishing Mermaid Tales and having 2 roleplays
You don't know who— wait, you know who Lazy is? Don't lie to me.
is releasing at the same
Hamster,
time.
you've literally
And don't forget,
said you
the
watched
Aphmau team
Lazy
already has
before.
2 channels that they upload daily on. So we should definitely give them some extra time to make sure that the series is going well and is fully finished. I want Faded Memories and One Last Time to be exactly what I'm hoping for. And if I have to wait just a little bit longer for that—
if I have to wait a couple years more, I'll be fine with that. Just give me the best season ever.
Well,
If this season turns out ass, I'm nuking a country.
fine. Just please don't make us wait another year. But don't worry, all hope is not lost. In addition to our celebration video, we also got another episode for Mermaid Tales: The Black Lullaby, and a new teaser for Faded Memories. I'll make it.
I one time traumatized my friends by pulling out a rotten banana, and ever since then, whenever they smell a banana, they get traumatized. I still love bananas.
Another video talking about Mermaid Tales, because oh boy,
I
things
was
are
like,
about.
guys, look at this. They were like, ah! It was the banana incident of 2025. They're still traumatized. I'm still traumatized from the hot dog incident where I accidentally consumed cum. That's all you need to know. I'm still traumatized by that. I never eat hot dogs now.
To start changing, and they're gonna get intense. For now though, let's dive in and see what this new teaser has to offer. And if you like what I do, subscribe! So this teaser showcases the final fight with the Demon Warlock in When Angels Fall, which by the way happened 6 years ago. Gosh, we're getting old. But this isn't just the same fight. It's been completely remade in the new animation style. And not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. They added
Someone threw a banana at me. That's not nice. Throw ketchup at them. But don't forget to open the ketchup packets, because that has been done before. People sometimes just throw ketchup packets at other people and forget to open the packs. And then you're there like, I'm not even covered in ketchup. Are you stupid, bitch?
A few more scenes to make this fight just more dramatic and fleshed out. Look at these camera angles.
Like,
look at how fast they move. Look at the power and intent
everything
behind their
was
strikes and
so
actions. Comparing it to the original, it's night and day. The old one just looks so slow and sluggish now. Though how weighty the characters feel in the old one, it does feel more grounded and powerful. Like two gods truly fighting with so much strength they could snap a building with little effort. It also makes it more believable because obviously people aren't supposed to have wings. So having them fly around and be kind of sluggish and heavy, well, it just kind of helps sell that. I don't know if they wanted to imply that though. I don't know, like I think it fits really well,
Guys,
but do I...
short about a Barbie wire just came out. Barbie wire? Oh wait. Oh, I watched that already. I watched that. I don't know. I didn't. It was on. I only watched the premiere on. Was it VidCon? I don't remember. But I watched it already. Barbie has a girlfriend. Yeah.
For the new style, yeah, kind of. It's crazy to see just how much has changed.
Barbie literally has the worst luck, I'm not gonna lie with you.
From the last teasers that we got. A lot of people, including myself, were very worried about looking like the typical...
I watched the early leaks. What? Sorry, I went to the store. I was so scared you weren't live anymore. No, you're good. Even if I wasn't, I wouldn't care if you weren't here anymore.
Kid-friendly content. And yeah,
like, I
not
don't
gonna
mean that
lie.
in a rude way, and not at all. I mean that in a, it's fine if you miss my streams. You can always rewatch them.
I think the faces look a bit off sometimes. Looking at you, Lucinda. Why do you look so sus for real? I think they need to add just a little bit of edge to make this perfect. Looking at their faces, especially their eyes, it's a bit too clean. They need to make it less shiny. Regardless, this is a really good step in the right direction. I'd gladly watch this. Just from this teaser alone, I think we're in good hands. Especially with the way that the fight is now choreographed. It's choreographed, right? Is that the right word to use?
Yeah, choreographed is the right word.
They touched up this fight a lot. The scenes of the demon warlock slamming his sword down is new. Them flying around is new. After catching the sword, gosh, it looks so clean. I wish I recorded my reaction when I first saw it because I was screaming so bad when I just saw everything.
The only thing is the eyes. I don't know if it's just me because of the nostalgia or anything, but I prefer the old eyes. I don't know if that's just me, but I low-key prefer the old eyes.
It's just amazing overall. I really hope we get the full fight in this new animation style. I would love to see a reimagining of this. Please! Give me the whole scene! Along with this fight, we also have a few specific lines that play over it. These lines were also said in the original fight that happened 6 years ago. Please! Give me the whole scene! Along with this fight, we also have a few specific lines that play over it. These lines were also said...
Eyes, but look at this. Aaron's eyes, I think, should have stayed the same because... I love how his iris looks like a wolf's
in the original fight that happened 6 years ago. Except for the last one, kind of. All of these lines were actually set in order of how they came up. Saw everything. It's just amazing. Putting his sword down is new. Them flying around is new. After catching the sword, gosh, it looks so clean. I wish I recorded my reaction when I first saw it because I was screaming.
Here. No! It's blurred.
So bad when I just saw everything. It's just amazing. His sword down is new. Them flying around is new. After catching the sword, gosh, it looks so clean. I wish I recorded my reaction, but
here, his eyes don't have the same shape, but that's just also when his eyes are gray. But I think,
because I was screaming so bad when I just saw everything. It's just amazing overall. I really hope we get the full fight in this new animation style. I would love to see a reimagining of this. Please! Give me the whole scene! Along with this fight, we also have a few specific lines that play over it.
You should eat... You know what you should eat? Eat... evil people. Eat... Like, don't eat them in the weird way. Eat them, like, in a cannibal way. To get rid of them. And then you would also be full. I mean, what? That's crazy.
These lines were also said in the original fight that happened 6 years ago. Except for the last one, kind of. All of these lines were actually said in order of how they came up in the original. They weren't mixed around or cut up in any way, which thank Irene for that, because we would have had to theorize about this and be like, oh, why is this line come first? Thank gosh. Thankfully, no, there's no shenanigans here. But yeah, we have about 5 lines. In order, we first have the Demon Warlock saying 2 lines.
You're one of the 3 pieces of her broken soul.
Oh my goodness, guys! My not my favorite. My girlfriend's favorite food is pancakes and strawberries. Like, that's her favorite food. Number 1 favorite. 3 eggs and that is good. This is mutant with bacon. I've never actually had pancakes with bacon.
You're one of the 3 pieces of her broken soul.
Pancakes and strawberries, not together. Like, she likes pancakes, and then she also like strawberries. My favorite food is Dr. Pepper. We know.
You want to play God?
Everyone knows.
Let me kill you.
Everyone knows that, hamster.
Goddess.
You are married to Dr. Pepper. Everyone knows that.
Die.
Dr. Pepper tastes like medicine. I've never tried Dr. Pepper, so I wouldn't know. I don't live in a country where they sell Dr. Pepper. Also, hamster, don't attack that person. Don't attack them for saying Dr. Pepper tastes like medicine, please. I don't want you to attack them. Do not attack them. Don't come into their room at night and then steal their cookies or something. It's a pharmacy. You know what? It's okay to be.
Want to play God? Let me kill you in a place more fit for a goddess to die.
Then the Demon Warlock transforms back into Travis.
I mean, I have this thing, right? I like eating cough medicine gummies. I like it.
And tells Aphmau.
Each one of them
I know.
is now part of me. Kill me, and they all die.
I mean, walls. Oh. I've never tried Dr. Pepper. Same, bro. Here's the thing. In my country, they don't sell that. I don't think they sell that for a lot of countries in the EU. I live in the EU. Oh my goodness.
Each one of them is now part of me. Kill me, and they all die.
The Demon Warlock then comes back in and says,
You stand alone, Aaron, as you always were. You stand alone, as you always were.
Then finally, Aaron finishes this.
I'm sorry.
Mehr Koffein.
I don't need more
Alle zum
caffeine,
Prime
bitch.
morgen bei dir. Check.
I'm sorry.
I get medicine for my vitamins since I don't go outside. That's fair enough.
The scene of...
Okay, guys. Also, you should go more outside. Okay, guys, don't blame me. But one time, my sister was sick, and those gummies were on the table, and I ate 12 of them, maybe 13. So I threw up, but I ate more. You threw up? I can eat them without throwing up. I can eat. I've eaten like 2 bags straight, like 1 bag and 1.5 bags. And I did not throw up. I was just full. That's why I ate only that much.
Him saying, I'm sorry in the teaser is very different. It's the same line, just a different tone and delivery. In the original fight, Aaron was sad and quiet, like a little kid getting sent to his...
My next door neighbor, my real life one, bro he has the most luscious hair. Like, he has in those animes where guys have really long hair. And it's all luscious and it looks better than any, it looks so clean and stuff. Yeah, that's literally my real life next door neighbor. And I'm like, how the fuck does bro take care of his hair so good that it's shining when there's no lighting? What the fuck do you mean?
Because he did something bad. But in the teaser, he's way more dramatic, and you can hear the growl in his voice, almost like he's apologizing to everyone, including...
If you knocked on my door right now, I would not answer because I'm streaming. As in, I live in the country next door. Yeah, I know.
The audience, it sounds like he's making a very heavy decision, a final choice. In the original scene, Aaron is telling his friends and his family that he's sorry because he hurt them, and even now he has to continue to hurt them to save them. This apology actually has a couple more layers to it.
You're only a couple hours away from me. What do you mean? You're literally then my next door neighbor.
As well, with how it ties in with Aaron not being strong enough, him going on a rampage, and him not being useful, and the whole reason why this whole season happened. There's a lot to this, but I never got that feeling that he was making like a final choice, like a very drastic decision, like how he says it in the new teaser. I think maybe this is supposed to imply that this is a different SARS. This is supposed to happen later on. Maybe this is when Aaron gets back his memories, or maybe this is right before, or maybe this is something that... I'm not saying that...
Messages. Oh, hold on, I need to respond? Because they're adding everyone, they're like, guys, answer me, please.
Aaron is gonna die, by the way. Gosh, Irene would not be happy about that. But I am
dead! What? Drama? What?
Digital Circus fandom is so funny to me because a good majority of them are so shocked that Michael Kovac and Ashley said all this low-key racist things. Now, if you don't know about the situation,
what?
Ashley and Michael Kovac was doing a stream like 7 years ago. Someone had the username named Negative, but you said the first part and they said Nega, and then these are all white people, by the way, and they think it's the funniest thing you can say the N-word, the closest thing to the N-word.
What?
Look at Michael Kovac's apology is so.
What?
Because he's like, oh, it's teetering on racism, and that's why we thought it was funny. Mind you, these are
Michael Kovac said the N-word!
All pasty white people. This is weird.
What?
It says in this clip.
Guys, what did we just watch? What did we just watch? Wait, hold on. Hey, hamster is I'm approaching your current location approximately 200 meters right away. Oh shit. Guys, I'm in your closet. And the door is like, oh yeah, he's black though. Yeah, apparently the VAs for Jax, Regatha King are all under hot water. Pretty sure Michael apologized though. I'm 95% sure that was like 7 years ago. Choo choo, right? Yeah, it was a while ago. Why? Hold up. I just slept one night and... Hold up. One of my friends responded. I just slept one night and drama gets summoned. At least my boy Kane is innocent, but he gone, so I'm a... Oh no. Everything shit hit the fan. So... Yeah, have y'all heard about the Poppy Playtime drama? I don't even want to know. Kane. So guys, how's life living in the country with Trump as the leader? It's straightforward, but there's drama with Poppy Playtime. I don't even want to know. Terrible. I'm gonna bite my desk.
And that this could be from a very crazy scene. Or maybe it's just a dramatic line for the teaser. Who knows? Along with this amazing fight scene, the teaser also has this weird clock. For those of you who remember...
What? Did y'all know I used to bite people when I was a bully? Because I literally one time was so mad I bit off someone's finger. And they hated me for it. Like, I was evil when I was a bully. I was like a straight up villain when I was a bully. I would literally try to mentally torture you.
This is supposed to be that time portal thing from the poster. At least that's what I first thought. The only thing that matches up is the
Au revoir.
Roman numerals and the color purple, so we don't know if it's truly the same thing, especially since the clock has all these ornate details and symbols on it, and the portal doesn't...
Oh, it's reminding me of the time I found ants in my not my lunch, in my when I was in elementary school and I was still I think in 1st or 2nd grade. I opened my lunch. There was ants in my bread that were eating my food. Ah! And then here's a teacher. The teacher forced all of my classmates to give them some of their lunch to me. So that was the best ever lunch I ever had because I got some waffles. I got some fruit. I got some bread from other kids. I got like my teacher was like, "Oh, you don't have bread. You got eaten by food."
Have anything like that on it. But I think I have a solution as to why it's different. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's continue with what happens in the teaser.
Yeah, I said that!
So we hear the ticking of the clock as it strikes midnight. We see the battle unfold and the demon warlock is about to strike down on Aaron. We cut back to the clock and Aaron tells us, "I'm sorry." The clock then shatters down the center as the white background fades to black. Notice how when it truly breaks, purple begins to shine down and envelop the screen. This must be when the portal was created, right? Why else would it give off that purple glow? And seeing it shatter the clock mechanism must mean that all the detail...
Guys, I one time saw someone say this frame forms a wolf, and so that means that it forms a wolf. And when they showed how it formed a wolf, it was the most diabolical BS3 I had seen in my life.
The edges will be destroyed and blown off, giving us that look that we see in the poster. Or maybe this is not connected and it's like just symbolism.
Things,
maybe it's different on purpose
shards.
and it's supposed to mean, well, exactly what it shows. The clock broke. Time is breaking. We know that the world is going to end soon. So now this proves that. The clock strikes midnight, then breaks. There is no brand new day. There is no future. There's no tomorrow.
Guys, what do you think is gonna be the worst part about Faded Memories?
Everything is now going to cease to exist. But wait a minute. Notice how when the clock breaks, the minute and the hour hands go to a very specific spot on the clock. They don't exactly get blown away like the other pieces. No, instead they move. They perfectly position themselves
to 12:55. Yes, I can read a clock. I'm not recording this afterwards.
Yes, I can
so
read
is time really breaking? Is the world truly going to destroy itself? Or is time now stuck? Instead of a new day passing, is it going backwards instead? Is it maybe now a time loop? Do they have like an hour to save the world?
That's what I said earlier with Paradox Aphmau.
Or is this just a coincidence? I wish we had more information for this.
I still don't know who this motherfucker is. Do y'all know? Because I saw someone say, "Oh, this is Lawrence, but he's an adult." I'm like, bitch, what
shot, we see all the glass and gears floating away, and among them are also the heads of the clock. So it's not like they moved over on purpose, right? I don't know, I feel like this number has to mean something. If only there was another instance where numbers were mentioned and involved.
There's no mistaking it. Zaid's path is clear on April. Will collect. We already read this earlier.
So I've already talked about the journal entries that Holla's parents wrote, and that was to point out the specific numbers that kept getting repeated. The number 3 and the number 15. We already know that Irene has 3 pieces to her soul, 3 relics that Irene used to fight the demon warlock. We also see that there are 3 purple gears on the clock. That's probably important too. And we also know that Alina was first shown to be 3 in Minecraft Diaries, then 15 in her wish. But there's more numbers that I didn't know what to do with. So maybe now we can try connecting them. In the second entry, it starts off by saying 10.
Oh my goodness.
Until midnight. Then in the third entry, it begins its note by saying 5 until midnight. When we first see the clock in the teaser, it is only seconds till it hits midnight. And when you look at the poster, we see our mysterious wolf character in front of the clock, the top of her head, at midnight. Does this mean that they're all connected? After all, I did grab all this from the same place, and we already know that her wish takes place before One Last Time, the series that introduces Alina, which I had theorized a lot about back in the day. And thankfully, Mrs. Jessica said in her community post that, quote, "My Street Faded Memories takes place in the month following When Angels Fall, half before and half after her wish," end quote. If we are to believe that Alina is the one who appears in the One Last Time trailer and poster, then why is she in front of the time portal? Why does it break and possibly go back to a specific time? Why is she connected to this? Wait.
Feiere einzigartige Menschen mit Geschenken, die sagen, ich verstehe dich. Etsy. Für sie und die Menschen, die ihnen am Herzen liegen, Padle Traumreich, das Toilettenpapier.
Go back to a specific time? Oh my gosh, I figured it out. In my previous theory, I had talked about how the girl with long hair and the girl with short hair are both the same people. Maybe. We all thought it was Aphmau because she had long hair. I mean, they even gave them the same outfits to try and show that they are connected and are working
I could tell you right now they're not.
Together. But that's not the case. When you
Aphmau, as we know it, she always sticks to a certain hairstyle, and that hairstyle is usually long hair. And usually, people with short hair, like Aphmau does not have that type
Look
of
at these characters, it doesn't line up. Little details like Aphmau's shoes having a curve in there, and her shorts not having these tears at the bottom. So these two characters have to be the same. This character has to be Alina, just with longer hair. And thanks to Haruto from my Discord server, they found out that these scenes are from different perspectives, possibly happening at the same time. That's why the clock breaks and the hour and the minute hand change their times. It's to tell us that Alina is going back in time to try to save everyone, just like she did previously in her wish. Except this Alina is not the same Alina, probably. That's kind of impossible for it to be a different Alina, because
I'm so confused.
how is she supposed to be born if the end is... You know what, I still think I'm right, whatever. And notice how this happens at midnight. I talked about these
Guys, everything goes wrong at midnight.
weird clock details before, but now it seems more important. Look at this weird symbol. If there were 3
What, these things?
of them, I would immediately connect it because obviously 3 is the magic number here. But no, there's 4 of them. Have we ever...
4? Where? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah.
seen this design before? I'm not too sure. I tried looking around to see if we can connect it with anything, and a user by the name of Wolfie Mage, or Wolfie Image, sorry if I get that wrong, this user on the Aphmau Reddit pointed out how it looks similar to the wolf mask. Now, at first, I didn't really believe this. These don't look like ears, maybe...
What do you mean you didn't believe this? Loki might leave so that I'm not mentally drained before my stream. I mean,
this could be the eyes, but why do they have like a weird line going down? And what's with this dark spots? And these weird shapes on the... Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the whiskers, and this is the nose, and the eyes, and it's kind of there, yeah. I still don't really see it that much, but that nose makes it very convincing. The reason why I'm not too certain is because things could look similar because it was designed around the same time period, or because they just all have a common design motif, especially since it was all made by the same people. I had mentioned the same stuff before in my Mermaid Tales video, where I originally talked about how the Soul Echo's design looks a bit like the Lycan family.
Wait, it does! Hold up! It does!
Crest, but just upside down. They still might be connected, but I'm just not too sure at the moment. There's no evidence for that. But yeah, that's how I feel about the mask and this weird ornament. But I have a really cool idea, so I'm going to talk about it anyways. So yeah, let's say these two are connected after all. What does that mean? Well, on the poster, we see our mysterious wolf girl going through the portal, and the top of her head is at midnight. Midnight obviously being a recurring thing, with it appearing in the notes and when the clock breaks. Also notice that on top of the clock, where midnight is, it has that weird symbol, just like it's replicating in the poster. If that is the case, does that mean that every time there's this special ornament, that's when Alina time travels? This sort of makes sense because we already know that these two characters are the same, and we know that Alina has a history of time traveling, so her showing up at the same time but different perspectives is very plausible. This can also prove that this is truly like a time loop shenanigan. Gosh, if this season is supposed to be like some time loop shenanigan stuff, like that's gonna be crazy, beyond crazy. Maybe she fails to save the world so she goes back in time, just before everything is destroyed. That's why the clock breaks, but the minute and the hour hand go back a specific time. Time is being rewound and broken, right? That's cool, come on.
So Levi's paradox theory was correct.
But if that's not the case and these are simple decorations, then maybe this belongs to the wolf people. We already know that there's 2 of them, so who's to say that
the Aphmau paradox? Maybe the Aphmau paradox.
Aren't more of them out there? Maybe there's actually 4 of them. Maybe there's 4 who made this specific clock. There's a lot we can infer about them.
I mean, we know there's 2. We don't know if there's 4. We know there's 2. But we don't know if there's other 2.
I honestly love how much information we got just from this one teaser. I'm pretty satisfied with what we got in so far. I honestly think I cracked the code as well, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about my theories?
Playlist in order before my stream. Bye, bestie! Wait!
While we still have time, let's go over the Aphmau community post for the 10-year anniversary of mystreet. In the community post, it reads, "Hey y'all, happy mystreet anniversary. It's crazy to believe it's been 10 years since that first episode we all fell in love with. I know everyone is looking forward to mystreet returning, but I gotta ask y'all to wait just a tiny bit longer. I'm sorry. Y'all have waited so long, but my diary's homies know Dante waited whole 15 and had 2 kids. He really didn't have to do that to us. Poor Dante. I always forget what happened back in Minecraft Diaries. Wait guys, I think this is a hint. I need to go marry marry someone and have kids, just like Date did. I think I need to do that so my streak can come back. Alright, see you guys in 15 years. No. But for real, we don't want to rush, and Mermaid Tales The Black Lullaby has to come to its conclusion. This next season of My Street will be a mixture of new and old. Expect to see many familiar faces along with the same funsies y'all remember the series for. My Street season Faded Memories takes place in the months following When Angels Fall, half before and half after her wish. I hope you're all excited, and again, thank you for your patience, sincerely. Also, I suggest not skipping on Mermaid Tales. It's totes not a required watch for My Street, but there is something in there that will make you cry once you realize it after My Street concludes. Overall, I'm very excited for what's to come. I will make more videos about this in the future, and of course, be theorizing on what exactly will make us cry. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
We're gonna react to one more, and then we're gonna be wrapped up. Wrapped up.
The first 5 episodes of Mermaid Tales The Black Lullaby have been released, and it's nothing like what we were expecting. When we first found out that Aphmau was already working on another season of Mermaid Tales, everyone was shocked. Out of all the things they could be working on, why this series? Maybe it was for fun, maybe it was because of the end credit scene at the end of season 1, or was it for the lore? Is it all set up? Cause yeah, I think we all know that the new season of My Street is gonna be insane. Now that 5 episodes have been released, I can confidently say that season 2 is definitely a season. Alright, that's the video, goodbye. I don't want to say that I'm disappointed, but I'm not going to say that I'm happy about this either. I don't hate the show, obviously. Let me make that perfectly clear. I love what they are doing with this. The first episode is literally perfect. It's everything I wanted the season to be. But to be completely honest, if you were expecting this to be like season 1 of Mermaid Tales, you're kind of in for a rude awakening. Because this feels nothing like the previous season, which I guess was to be expected. I mean 8 years have passed.
I'm a new gen for Mermaid Tales, so I can't really say, oh, I have nostalgia from the old stuff. Because I don't.
Of course it wasn't going to capture the same magic from all those years ago. And yeah, it's not a bad thing. I mean, we're getting such cool scenes, new animation, new reveals, and new lore, but it all just kind of feels a bit soulless. Like the Soul Echo, oh my god! Season 1 overall was all about Aphmau being curious and wanting to explore the world and being dumb along the way. Aaron was a typical pirate who cared about nothing other than doing his job and getting paid. He was sick of trusting others and didn't really want a maiden or anything. The only thing he was working towards was getting a ship and just going on with life. These two characters complement each other very well. Together, they both learned something. Aphmau became more aware of the world and learned that people want to use her and things can be dangerous, but that wonder still lives within her. She's still very much the same character, but just a little wiser and maybe a little cooler. Mostly, but that's another problem. Aaron learned to trust someone and to put his life on the line to protect others, which he actually would have done already. It's already in his nature. We see signs of that from the very beginning, so it's just cool to see that side of him and Aphmau slowly bring that out of him. We get to watch him grow a bit more from having to take care of Aphmau. He's also a troubled character who had a rough past, so it's great to see him get a purpose, become a little happier in life taking care of his fish girlfriend. But under all of that, we have a secret character, locked away till the final scene of season 1. Yeah. Lucinda is now awake, and she wants to take over not just the ocean, but the world. And what does season 2 give us so far? Aphmau is dumb, Zane wants Chinese, and Aaron wants something? I guess to keep the children behaved? Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not even joking. The best way that I could describe season 2 is kind of like what happened with season 4 of My Street, The Emerald Secret. Going from Love Love Paradise and Lover's Lane to Emerald Secret was such a big jump, but a necessary one. You can only tell the same joke so many times, looking at you, Zane. So having these characters go through completely different obstacles is very smart, and even adds more layers to future events or even past events. It was really cool and unique, and I love what they did here, but of course there was always a part of me that wanted that slice of life My Street back. Because as we all know, after season 4, things started to get way more serious, and we got—
I think, this is just me. I prefer the now lore heavy stuff because I'm a person who loves lore. I'm a Sun Moon Show fan. It makes sense. It started out as more of a slice of life thing, and then it went into lore. I love that.
The introduction to not only earth-shattering lore, but the introduction to pseudo-gods, super powerful relics, and the Aphmau multiverse.
That's why I also like the Sun Moon Show, because it also started off as a slice of life where you meet Monty, we talk to Chica, those, it was fun in the beginning, and then we got introduced to Eclipse, and then all this other lore stuff, Newton Star, all this stuff. literal gods. Like, it was, that's why I love it.
That is pretty much how I feel about
Like, not
Mermaid Tales The
gods,
Black
astrals,
Lullaby.
because
It's such a
it's
switch up
gods,
tone-wise
that's what
compared
they
to
got
its
for.
previous season. We now have a cursed moon that when you look into it, you cry black tears and fall. Rumors about a guy they call the Wolf, terrorizing everyone, looking for someone, tearing his way through everything to get what he wants. Ghost ships, phantoms, disappearing women, ice witches, a mother who could take over her own daughter's body. It's really getting crazy here, and I'm all for it. This is so interesting, and I do love this direction if it wasn't for this small thing. When this season was first being teased, we got a gif of someone sinking down into the water with a mermaid quickly swimming by. Zoom in a little bit, and you can see that that person is actually Rise from My Inner Demons. We then shortly after get a tweet from Mr. Jason saying, quote, "Alright, so Mermaid Tales Season 2, it's canon. I'm not gonna explain what the heck that means, just know that its story is canon." End quote. The picture that was attached to this tweet is Aaron fighting Ash from My Inner Demons. Fast forward to now to the first episode, and the first thing we see are the Demon Boys. Now, what does this mean? Is My Inner Demons now canon to Mermaid Tales? Yeah, no, maybe. Honestly, at this rate, it might be. No, actually, this is connected to mystreet and the multiverse, and that's kind of a problem. Instead of going on fun pirate adventures and slowly expanding Aaron's crew and learning the power of friendship, we get Realm Breakers, proof of the Aphmau multiverse, voices from other series, Aphmau and Aaron once again being bounded by fate, and wow, look! The wolf mask person! Oh, but they have a red mark on their mask. Oh, look! I wonder what that means. Oh, go crazy about theorists. Once again, I don't dislike this. Quite the contrary, I love this. This is all very cool, but having this all here just makes it feel like Mermaid Tales is just set up for the final season of My Street. I mean, are we just gonna forget about the end credit scene from season 1? Because there's still no word on that. It was really cool seeing the Demon Boys again, but seeing how this was the only teaser for the show, it just makes it feel like there were like keys being jingled right in front of us. Look, the Demon Boys! Jingle, jingle, jingle. Look, you're gonna watch the show now, right? Because the Demon Boys are here. Jingle, jingle. Look, we now have a Realm Breaker. Keep watching. Oh, look, Smash Person from My Street. I bet you all know who that is. Keep watching. Jingle, jingle. It almost feels like they weren't confident to just release this show as its own thing. They had to tie it in with the larger narrative that's slowly plaguing the Aphmau shows. It also doesn't help that the characters so far just feel so one-note. Like I said before, Aphmau is a curious little fish who wants to explore and see the world. She doesn't know much about human etiquette, but she's not dumb. Just a few screws loose in the original, and it was played for laughs, but here it feels cranked up to 11. She has some really funny moments, don't get me wrong. I still can't get over how she calls herself an object. This part really made me laugh. It's so funny. Claire.
That is cute.
I am an object!
I love this moment.
And then you have other moments like where she
I'm an object. What? What? Did you mean you object? I am an object.
looks at someone's boobs and thinks they're stuffed with food and tries to get in there. I mean, yeah, it's funny, but really?
Do you have food in your chest?
No, I don't steal food. No. No. No.
No.
No. So big.
Aphmau is such a one-note character now, and that's kind of a shame. She's just dumb, and she listens to Aaron, and that's it. I will say, though, I love the scene that she has with Zena. I love how her innocence and wonders of the world is not only saving her and her friends, but also helping others along the way. That's very interesting. I hope they play around with that more, because you have to remember, this is like a cruel pirate world, so I'm sure there's a lot of troubled characters, like what we saw with Lumi and Rose and her mother. So that little bit of childlike wonder that Aphmau has could save a lot of people, and remind them that, hey, life is great, life is beautiful. I really hope for something more like this. It's really cool, especially when she was begging Aaron to come back to her when he was mind controlled. There really is something there to her character. You're teasing us! But then Aphmau just kind of goes back to her default, pretty much. But nothing compares to Zane Crab. What can I say about him? He's a crab, he's a bit...
Before this video came out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, before this video came out. Before this video came out, all he was doing was shiny. And now we know he's a land crab. He can't do magic. His brother turned into a human. Like, there's
so he likes cash. Gasp! That rhymes. Take a shot every time Zane says shinies. I get it, that's the joke he was based off of, but come on. There's so much more you can do with him. And yeah, I think they are starting to realize that, now seeing his interactions with Lumi, but who's to say they're going to give him any sort of character development because he's a crab? I really hope they give him more to do.
He needs character development. I don't care if he's a crab. Character development goes to everyone. Unless it's like a thing that doesn't have a personality. Like, for example, imagine if you have a puppy in a series. It cannot talk. It's like a regular ass puppy, like in real life. How are you gonna give that a character development? Fuck no.
because the shiny joke is just kind of getting a little old. If you are going to add him to the main cast, then please expand on him. Give him more to do other than look for shinies and have that be his only character motivator. His voice actor is definitely giving him so much more personality than this character has, and that's really the only reason why his character works so well. And that's mainly why this season feels so weird. The characters are pretty much ripped from season 1, but season 2 is almost completely different tone-wise. It's not a wacky fun side project anymore. Season 2 is now getting more serious and starting to show off teasers for more complicated shows. They're starting to have more complicated conversations and show more events. So having the characters just copy and paste it and remain the same to be cartoony and stupid, it just makes everything feel a bit soulless. Like it's trying to be something that it's not. Of course, this is just the first 5 episodes, but I'm mentioning it now because I hope it continues to change. I'm not saying the characters have to be super serious now, but I am saying that I want them to have a bit more depth, especially if we're going to continue to have these 3 characters be the main characters. Which, speaking of that, Eren is the true main character of the show, and thankfully he hasn't suffered as much as the other 2. They actually gave him a lot of lore.
Development in the slightest, bro. I think he's gotten, I think, one of the most development out of everything. We found out a little bit out of childhood. We found out he's getting chased now. We found out there's so much with him.
About his backstory and how he became this sort of man. This dramatic scene defines who Eren is. This loss is why Eren is so tough and why he needs to be. But this scene is also a reminder. A painful one, yes, but one that also grounds him. To keep him going, to help him learn, to be there for someone when they too are going to pass. He stood by his mother as she died. He tried everything he could, but he wasn't strong enough. He was helpless. He had to hold it all in and just be strong. This moment that he shared with Rose was...
Mit den neuen Kategorien auf Vintage kannst du jetzt noch mehr Secondhand verkaufen. Du brauchst es nicht, verkauf's einfach.
That was my mom. Get this shit out of here. Get these ass out of here.
Beautiful. She just sat there, finally in control of her own body after so long. After being forced to watch everything, not being able to make a choice. But now finally, she has forced. She sits there and watches the sunset. Her final act as herself before she dies. And Eren joins her. He sits with her. He doesn't say anything. He just watches and just sits beside her. He gives her comfort. Not with his words, but with his actions. Rose then talks about the time when she was playing hide and seek with her sister. Her sister thought that Rose had turned into a butterfly. And when she looks back at that memory now, well, she wants nothing more than to be free and fly away. I truly love this scene. It's not perfect, obviously. I wish we got more time with Lumi and Rose before this scene happened, but regardless, this is proof that Mermaid Tales isn't afraid of having a good story. And it brings me so much joy to know that there will be moments like this. There's going to be more fun, more adventures, more mystery, more lore, and more amazing moments. Eren by far is my favorite. He feels like a natural evolution of his character. He's mostly the same as season 1, but his gruffness has been enhanced because he's now protecting Aphmau and he's trying to be careful. He's also not afraid to be open now, and he's more talkative and jokey, and I love how cocky he is when he faces off against an enemy. He has so much personality, and I love when he gets a little back and forth with these characters. But yeah, I think I yapped your ear off enough. Let's actually talk about the important stuff. As I mentioned before, this season is slowly teasing new things from mystreet, and one of those first things we see is a realm breaker, or I guess a realm breaker-like object. We first see it at the end of episode 1. Now, I bet you're asking, how can we be certain that this is a realm breaker? Well, we can't. Just because it's round doesn't mean anything. Plus, look at that design. If we compare that to the one we saw in mystreet, it looks similar, but there's some added details. It's almost like an evolution, or maybe an updated look for it. Maybe it's meant to look different because it has a different function. One thing I want to note is that the design looks like a cross between the Irene symbol and the Lycan family crest. When you turn the crest upside down, you can see a lot of the same shapes. That could just be because it's made by the same people, and of course the designs are gonna start to bleed together eventually, but I still think that's very interesting to note. As far as I know, I don't think we've ever seen a logo like this. So why is this here? Why is this mermaid holding it? Is she in cahoots with the other mermaid that Aphmau saves in this episode? We don't know who this girl is, what her name is, or what she wants, and only that she is trapped and doesn't know what Mariana is. She then swims away and she's gone forever. Another thing I want to point out is the song that this mermaid sings while she's holding this divine object. Some of y'all are actually geniuses and were able to figure out that this song is from the movie Hocus Pocus. The words that she sings are, "Come crimson dreamers, my heart can't let go, here in my darkest obsession." Now, what can we infer about this? Well, let's break down the wording. Come crimson dreamers. There's obviously one character who can be considered crimson, and that's Erin. It does kind of make sense in later episodes when we find out that she can sing to people to put them to sleep. So Erin is literally the crimson dreamer. But this could also mean more metaphorically. Crimson could mean blood, probably. You usually have someone with red stained on their hands because they're caught red-handed, you know? So that's what I'm currently thinking about. The next line is, "My heart can't let go, here in my darkest obsession." Once again, we can infer that this will be foreshadowing for a later episode. And we do find out that her character is looking for her family. But that lyric stands out, darkest obsession. What does that mean? Is there more than she's letting on? Does her family have a dark past? I mean, spoiler alert, but she did say this realm breaker thing belonged to her mother. So maybe her mother is like a very important figure, or maybe some sort of cursed being? Or maybe a blessed soul? Who knows? The song that she sings here feels like a weird choice. I mean, what does it mean in the movie? I tried looking it up, and apparently it's just a song that she sings to cast a spell to hypnotize people. Yeah, it's exactly what the character will do. So maybe it's just that, a reference to it? I don't know, I guess we're just gonna have to see. In the next episode, this device was dropped near Aphmau, and this was definitely on purpose. There's no way somebody just dropped this by accident, and if they did, they would have gone after it. Whoever left it here wanted Aphmau to grab it and wanted her to use it. As soon as Aphmau touches this device, she is transported to a world between realms, I think. It almost looks like space, and there's a ton of blue and white crystals just
of what was the name? Void something, remember? But it's reminding me of that because they were also in the in-between
floating around her endlessly. And if you look off in the distance, you can see there's a purple crystal. Very interesting.
Wait, where?
It almost looks like space, and there's a ton of blue and white crystals.
Where's the purple crystal? Am I stupid? Where is it? I'm blind.
So
do you mean this? Because that ain't purple.
Floating around her endlessly. And if you look off in the distance, you can see there's a purple crystal. Very interesting. Voices can also be heard as she floats.
Yeah, that is true.
You were using me? This whole time?
I'm right here. I won't leave.
And what if you get hurt? What if you end up like that mindless person? I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Don't hurt her, Erin!
Where these voices come from is very interesting. The first one we hear is from Ava from Minor Demons. The second one could be from anything, I really don't know. That line is very basic and I don't really know the exact scene. The third line is from Void Paradox, talking from Minor Demons.
Wait, what was the second
Is exactly what the character will do, so maybe it's just that, a reference to it? I don't know, I guess we're just got to see. In the next episode, this device was dropped near Aphmau, and this was definitely a device. She is transported to a world between realms, I think. It almost looks like space, and there's a ton of blue and white crystals just floating around her endlessly. And if you look off in the distance, you can see there's a purple crystal. Very interesting. Voices can also be heard as she floats.
You were using me? This whole time?
I'm right here. I won't leave.
And what if you get hurt?
Oh, I recognize that voice line. It was
from Minor Demons. The second one could be from anything, I really don't know. That line is very basic and I don't really know the exact scene. The third line is from Void Paradox, talking about the altars from that world.
Void Paradox, that was
mindless and being worried about them. And the next one is Aphmau apologizing. I think this is from Emerald Secret after the Forever Potion was broken. And yeah, and finally the last line, I don't know where it came from. Maybe it's a show that's yet to happen. Maybe it's something from Minecraft Diaries that I missed. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Aphmau then gets turned back to a human, but it's only temporary. One thing I want to point out is her colors. She's wearing a deep kind of purple dress, and she has a mole on her cheek. But when she goes back to being a mermaid, she's wearing more pinkish purple colors. The purple is a lot brighter, and her mole on her cheek is gone. This episode actually ends with the biggest head-scratching moment, the moon, the cursed moon. These two characters are just walking up.
Everyone dies.
And when this girl looks directly at the moon, she just starts crying black tears. One by one, people begin succumbing to this black goo and fall. Notice that they are making choking noises as well, meaning that this is coming from inside them and welling up from their eyes and ears. I'm not sure if it's their insides liquefying and boiling within them, or it's something more magical. We really can't be certain. We don't even know if this is tied to the moon at all, because only the first girl looks at the moon and then it starts spreading to everyone. Maybe the moon did cause it, or maybe it was more of a trigger. Maybe it's actually just the void. It feels so simple to think that it might be the void, but I don't think it is. We've seen the void a couple of times, and when we do, it's not just black. It's black with a bit of purple. But these black tears are just that. It's black. So it has to be a different source, or maybe it's related in some way, shape, or form? I have no clue. But wait a minute. I'm starting to wonder something. Where have we seen this moon before?
Wait, you remember in the teaser or something when she stands and she looks up and there's a comet over the moon? Is that
Or
same one?
where have we seen this exact same scene? I don't know, it's very interesting. The second time we see a moonshot, it just so happens to be my street, you know, it's kind of cool. In episode 3, the mysterious object transforms Aphmau into a very specific form.
Goodness,
she's in a very pretty dress. I don't know if it's a wedding dress per se. I've seen some people try to say it in Minecraft Diaries, but I don't think it looks exactly the same. I've also seen some people say that it might be her dress that she wears in mystreet, you know, the one that she marries Aaron in, but it's hard to say, we don't know. She does have like a little veil on her head, but it could just be some random white dress. What's interesting is that this episode is called the Umbral Ball, meaning this form that she turned into was very intentional, especially at the end of the episode when she's dancing with Aaron. Aphmau still doesn't really know how to use her legs, and yet here she is dancing like it's second nature to her. And in episode 4, we get our answer to what this object is. It's called the Soul Echo. The mermaid
Oh, that was the name. I forgot.
we saw at the end of episode 1 is now in prison. And she's not just a mermaid, she's a siren, able to control others and put them in a trance with her singing. This siren, or rather her name is Xena, she says that the Soul Echo belonged to her mother, and as far as she knows, her family has been missing. Randomly, the Soul Echo transforms her into a human and she starts drowning for some reason. Okay, let's break down exactly what this is. The Soul Echo is able to transform your body, not only physically, but also down to what that body can do. In episode 5, we see that Aphmau completely evades attacks by dancing. Even she was confused on how her body was just doing that. It was almost second nature. It was moving on its own. That name too is suspicious. Soul Echo. Whether it's just a name they gave it or its official one, it tells us a lot.
Wait. Does that mean whenever she like gets an outfit or something like that, right? She swaps the physical body, not the mental body, with that universe?
It echoes the soul, a soul from a different realm. But not just any soul, a soul specifically you share. Other variations of yourself, it allows you to echo them. To echo means something repeated, reverberated after the original. A repetition of the original.
Wait, is it like a copy? Or can you like copy other things? Like is it like, is my theory wrong? And instead of that, like you copy like someone else's like
feel or feeling
body?
Or even style. So why was this made? We can all assume that the Realm Breaker was made to seal Shad away or maybe to handle bigger threats.
The Realm Breaker, we can figure that easily.
Someone create the Soul Echo. It's hard to tie this to Irene, but see how close this looks to the Realm Breaker, and that might be our only option right now. Something else that happens in episode 4 is Zane finding a certain necklace and Xena telling him to be careful. Not every treasure is meant to be worn. What's even weirder is when a mind-controlled Aaron finds Zane and takes the necklace for himself, one half of it turns red. Before, it was some kind of black pearl with a golden line dividing it in this kind of like yin-yang thing, but when Aaron touches it, one half of it glows red for some reason. And then in episode 5, when he hands this necklace to Aphmau, the other half glows purple. I had mentioned before, but I think this is kind of bounding them by fate? Maybe? I'm not sure. We don't know what Xena meant by not everything's meant to be worn, so clearly she does know what this can do, but
wait, does that mean they will die together?
Maybe she doesn't,
or
because she was oddly vague about it.
No,
I feel like she would have told Zane, hey, don't do that, that's gonna curse you. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. At the end of episode 5, we see a person with a wolf mask. The exact same one as we saw in the One Last Time trailer. Only this time, this mask has a red mark across its face. Comparing it to the one we all know, it's the exact same model. It has the same grooves and cracks and dents. The only difference is the red scar on it, the red X. My first thought was that this was the same mask. We're just seeing it before and after. But after remembering what Lawrence told Aaron, it definitely has to be different people. Lawrence talked about a wolf trying to find someone. That wolf must be trying to find our mysterious wolf girl. So with that, I now have to ask, did our mysterious wolf girl leave the Soul Echo for Aphmau? Or was it actually Xena's family who left it? What's strange about that is that Xena doesn't really show care for the Soul Echo, only really wants to get for answers. Once she has her information, she kind of just turns back into a siren and swims away, leaving the Soul Echo to Aphmau, and just not really giving any more context. I have no doubt that this is all being planned out. But what does that all mean? Well, let's start with the mask. Now knowing that there's two people with it, my previous theory on there being two different people makes much more sense now. One girl with long hair and the other with short hair. And now, one character with a red X on their mask. Is this some sort of werewolf tribe? Maybe in their realm, instead of being the first werewolves, they instead worship the wolves and follow them in their lifestyle? No evidence on that theory, I'm kind of just making stuff up right now. But why else would they wear the wolf mask? That's what I want to know. Maybe the wolf they worship is one that we see on the poster in the trailer. Maybe this isn't a void beast after all, it's some sort of evil magic wolf.
No,
Jetzt bei Apollo.
that wouldn't make sense.
Ein paar Brillengläser kaufen, Swiper bekommen.
No,
Verdiene nicht nur Geld, sondern kontrolliere es. Bei XTB. Egal mit wie viel du startest.
Paradox that the Void can, like, corrupt things.
We just don't have enough information to link this to anything. But what we do know is that this is much bigger than we thought. It isn't just one girl running to stop the end of the world, it's now a hunt. This character with the red X on their mask might be very dangerous. Speaking of there being two people, I want to briefly talk about the idea of Eren being different. We know that Aphmau is obviously a mermaid here, but Eren has a very noticeable difference. His name isn't Lycan like in mystreet, it's Saber. Now, this is an idea that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. I just didn't really know how to do it, so I'll mention it here and you can tell me what you think in the comments below. So Eren is a cursed soul, much like Irene and Aphmau are. In every universe, Eren is cursed to some extent, whether it's being tied to Shad, ties to being the Ultima, or what now? What is Eren's curse here? It feels like this has to be important, right? Then I remembered the necklace. Why does it change color when Aphmau and Eren touch it? Why did it bound to them? Is it for their protection? Is it a curse? Is it foreshadowing? We know from Xana that it's not to be messed with, and it's not something that people should have. So what did this do to them? We have seen amulets and necklaces like this before in Minecraft Diaries, but those varied a lot. There's amulets and pendants that can communicate with others. We had Zane give Eren's son a pendant that killed every person in Falcon Claw. There's just too many things that they can do. And the fact that it only responded to Eren and Aphmau could mean that it's tied to who they originally were, which is Irene and Shad. But that begs the question of how the pendant got here in the first place, which we obviously don't know. But maybe we do, because
Irene and Shad hate each other. Fuck no.
Again,
well, Irene doesn't hate Chad. Chad hates Irene.
Why is the soul echo here? Maybe this... I don't know. I'm throwing ideas out there. But although someone on the Aphmau Reddit found out a possible end...
Okay, so I think somebody else had this in theory as well. I'm not sure though. I find this solid. I am completely sure I am correct. So the amulet / necklace that Eren was wearing is a Zonarelian relic. It has a small prick at the end that nobody notices. It draws blood. It takes blood from a male and a female who prick their finger on it. It is an egg of sort thing that grows until it turns into a female werewolf baby. What? The Zonareliism were werewolf tribe, I believe. I got this from MCD season 1. It's how Kiki has Leona. It has a Zonarelian relic gifted from Zane, but it does not know what it is until later. We are still unsure if the male blood that was in the necklace was Zane's or not. They give more context in season 1. They look extremely similar, literally the same. So I'm certain that it is. This means that Alf turned the half wolf necklace purple, which she was picked without being aware of. Seeing that the other half is red, we can strongly assume it's Eren's blood in there, meaning there is now life growing in the amulet / necklace, which technically they are now having a werewolf baby together inside the necklace. Like an egg, the necklace will grow over time, just like Kiki's did. Hope you are a thinker, Aphmau fandom, you are a thinker, firm finish for a 28. You're very a thinker. A thinker is all I can say.
A user by the name of FirmFinish4828 said it could be a Zonarelian relic. Back in Minecraft Diaries Season 1, this device is how Kiki had Leona. This pendant took the blood of a male and female and it created a child, a werewolf child. It originally belonged to a werewolf tribe. Do I think this is what will happen? I don't know, who knows?
Fuck no, if that happens, I'm gonna cry.
Maybe this is how the wolf girl shows up. She's born from the pendant.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I think this idea is really cool.
What?
We definitely need more ideas like this, because honestly, this series can go so many different ways, and we just don't know about it. Plus, there's...
If it does happen, I'm gonna cry and be like, how did this happen? How would a mermaid and a human make a werewolf baby? How would this even happen?
Already ties to Aphmau multiverse, so maybe that idea really is true. Maybe the necklace took energy, or maybe it's synchronized with Eren and Aphmau in some way, shape, or form. We're just gonna have to find out. Oh yeah, speaking of this whole episode, does anyone else get like Emerald Secret vibes from it? We have a dark-hooded, mysterious bad guy who hypnotizes one of our protagonists and tries to marry them. Then the love interest tries their hardest to break through to them, all while being attacked by them. We then have a mysterious ghost popping up and leading them the way. I don't know, all this seems kind of intentional. I wonder if they're doing that on purpose. I really want to know what the next arc is going to be. Lawrence warned Eren of phantom shifts, woman disappearing, and a wolf. Those must be the 3 arcs that'll happen in the show. Maybe, we'll see. Alright, full review coming soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh goodness, that was confusing at the end. That was so confusing at the end. Zona really and Nicholas? I gotta text that my best friend. But yeah, that is the end of the stream. Goodbye everyone.